What's up, everybody? Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown, September 13th, 2018. Massachusetts is on fucking fire. We're fucking exploding our houses here. I told you. It's gonna happen. And of course it happens near me. It scared the shit out of me even more. Might have been unmonetized this a few months back, or at the beginning of the year maybe, that I was talking about being fucking terrified at the fact that natural gas just flows into the houses. I think I got in a fight, or I got in a little argument one night with people about it. And what do you know? Now here we are in 2018. Never happened before. And we got 39, 40, 50 houses that exploded today. About 40 minutes away from me. But here's the thing. Connor lives in that shit. So Connor's over there. I think he had to evacuate. I don't know if he has Columbia Oil or Columbia Gas, whatever that's the name of the gas company. But holy shit, man. I've never seen anything like this. We thought the hurricane was going to do damage. Instead, the hurricane isn't the one doing the damage. It's these house fires in Massachusetts that are just going crazy right now. People have lost their homes. Like 40 homes have been lost that we know of. Multiple injuries. I believe no one's died somehow. I can't believe that. This is a miracle if no one's dead. It's a miracle if no one's dead. We got Norm Macdonald. We're going to get to that. Norm Macdonald conceding to this stupid bullshit that's been going on in this country, in this world. Basically, Norm Macdonald was like showing sympathy for Louis C.K. and kind of, I mean, he didn't really even crap on the Me Too movement that much. And, it's Norm Macdonald. You couldn't be any more straight up than Norm Macdonald, And, sweet guy, but a funny dude. And, he got in trouble for that, for his Me Too comments and his Roseanne comments. And this all happens to be around the time that he's getting a Netflix special. He was doing a show on YouTube, but Netflix picked it up. So I think Netflix has probably phoned him and been like, you better fix this, or, we'll pull the plug on this shit. We'll be forced to pull the plug on this. So, or this is a big publicity stunt, but I can't believe you'd want to do that. So then Norm Macdonald goes on the Howard Stern show, and he basically says, why would I'm not saying I don't care about the victims of Louis C.K. and all these people. I'm saying that, you know what I mean? I care about Louis C.K. and Roseanne. I care about their well-being. I don't want them to kill themselves or end their lives because they made a huge mistake.
Super chat.
Come back from
Super
this.
Chat.
Watch the Bengals blow this game, or just blow.
Oh my God, I've got some money on this game. In a minute, we're gonna go take a look at the money I have on this game, William. William, thank you for the $2, man. We're gonna take a look at my FanDuel and see how I'm doing on FanDuel. Hopefully, I win some money tonight. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But yeah, so then Norm Macdonald, William, thanks for the donation. Donations are on, everybody. If you want to drop them, feel free to show the love. Norm Macdonald goes on Howard Stern, and he goes to say, anybody that wouldn't care about the victims is a retard. But he knows that Howard Stern doesn't allow the retard word anymore, and they don't say that anymore there. So he kind of like caught himself, and he panicked, I think, in his head, and he came up with Down syndrome instead. Anybody who has, thinks I don't care about the families is, has Down syndrome, So that freaked everyone out even more. So much so that Jimmy Fallon canceled Norm Macdonald's appearance the next day on The Tonight Show. And Jimmy Fallon even said multiple members of his staff were crying when they found out Norm was in the building. Jimmy Fallon's staff was crying when they found out Norm Macdonald was in the building. What the fuck is wrong with people? This country has become psychotic. I'm convinced this is psychotic behavior. It's the beginning of psychotic behavior. Crying because a guy who said Down syndrome is in the building? A comedian who said not caring about the victims, you'd have to have Down syndrome to not care about the victims. And that made people cry? Do they have Down syndrome? All this did was convince me. I always knew it. You know what I mean? This has convinced me. I always knew it. I always thought that the people who worked on The Tonight Show had Down syndrome. Now we know it's true. Now we know they do have Down syndrome. Otherwise, why else would they cry? This is America, man. These soft psychos. These are the people that shoot people up, by the way. You know, these are the people that shoot people up. Are you kidding me? And then Norm Macdonald has to go on The View with these bunch of whores sitting around a desk, and then they basically just grill him like, Norm, are you gonna be careful with the words you say in the future? Like, what kind of I can't even talk, totalitarianism, Marxist BS is this? What kind of censorship talk is this? You're gonna be careful with how you speak now, I think, huh, Norm? Yeah, I'm gonna be careful with how I speak. For instance, right now, I have the urge to call you a fat whore, but I wouldn't do that anymore. You know, dude, imagine if he had done that on The View, but it's not live, so it's, you know, they never would have put it in, but it would have been really funny. See, that's what I would do. Dude, Norm Macdonald is under attack. Just let that sink in. Sweet old Norm Macdonald, who just doesn't hate anybody, who just doesn't want anything to do with any of this shit. Fucking Norm Macdonald. Super chat.
So new game GTA WWE 2K Black Ops with zombies, oh lord.
Oh man, Respect Gaming. What's up, Respect? Thanks for the $2, man. Troy's going to join me in a few minutes, by the way, I believe. We'll see. Hopefully this show will go better tonight than Out of Nowhere it did last night. I might have to put Out of Nowhere on Patreon soon. But Respect Gaming, thanks for the $2, man, and William as well. But there's Norm, good old Norm. Hey, Norm. See, if I was Norm, I would have gone out and be like, hey, you know, I learned a lot of things about this. For one thing, you can only call people who have Down syndrome people with Down syndrome. Like, for instance, now, whenever a guy with Down syndrome walks in the room, I'm going to say, hey, you have Down syndrome. You know, and then he'll look at me and he'll be like, ugh. And I'll be like, yeah. See? But that's okay. But if I called somebody else, say somebody else has Down syndrome that doesn't have it, or if I say this would be like Down syndrome, or you would have to have Down syndrome to be this stupid, I won't do that anymore. For instance, with the women, I won't call you a fat cunt whore, which is something I would have done in the past. I mean, goddamn, wouldn't that have been so funny if he just went off and did that? They were like, wait a minute, what, Norm? Oh my god. And they just freaked out. But no, he had to apologize to these bitches. Listen to this. I never thought I'd be older and call Whoopi Goldberg a bitch either.
So where's Roseanne's coming back?
She's, I don't know if Roseanne could ever come back.
Are you worried to speak now because of the backlash that you've received this week? Now are you thinking twice before everything comes out of your mouth?
Now are you thinking twice about it? Hey, Norm, are you thinking twice about it now, Norm? You thinking twice about what you say out of your dirty, filthy man mouth? You thinking twice about it, you stupid white man? Kill yourself, you stupid white man.
Think that way.
But I always, reporters always ask you, what's...
By the way, this is what they want.
...offensive? Is anything over the line? And I personally think almost everything is over the line.
They like you to be edgy, and then when you are, you get hurt for it.
Right.
But, you know, comedians...
But I will say, the remark I made about people with Down syndrome was just a terrible thing.
Insensitive and stupid. It was stupid, wasn't it, Norm? It was stupid. This reminds me of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I was watching this episode a little while back, recently, one of the old episodes. Remember when Larry David's on the phone with Jeff in the car in the first season, and Larry doesn't know that he's on the speakerphone, and Jeff's parents are in the back seat. So Larry calls his wife Hitler, and then his parents are like, "Oh my God!" He's like, "Wait a minute, am I on speakerphone?" And he takes him off speakerphone, and then he has to apologize to Jeff's parents, and that was really a nasty thing that you said. Oh, it was a joke, you know. Oh, it was really naughty, a terrible thing. You should be ashamed, you sicko. Oh yeah, I'm a naughty I'm insane. I'm a crazy person. I'm a terrible human. Come on, dude. What do you want? People to kill themselves because you said it would be you would have to have Down syndrome to not give a damn about the victims. First of all, it's funny. Second of all, I mean, it's kind of funny. I don't know if it's that funny, but it's really funny because Norm's saying Oh, you'd have to have Down syndrome to make fun of those people. And the funny thing is, he wanted to say you'd have to be retarded to make fun of these people. But all right, I'm back. I had to yell at my kid because she came down here and started to scream. Now she's really in trouble because we live in this shithole. Well, this show might not even be on that long tonight, so don't worry about it. But anyway, but you know what? I wish my fucking house blew up that I'm living in. I wish this house blew up and killed me. Fuck it, take out everybody. Just take us all to hell. You know? Just fucking sweep me away. Fucking blow me up. I hope I go land. You know, it'd be the best is if I landed in like a neighbor down the street's flower bed. You know, like they come outside. Like, what was that explosion? And there's just a fucking human laying in their flower bed, like busted brains, bleeding everywhere, and it's me, and I'm dead. Or a nice car accident. I would take a car accident at this point. Go right through the fucking windshield, right into a fucking pole, just die instantly. That'd be nice. Blow my house up. You know what'd be great? You know what the better part would be? Is if I smell gas in my house, and I got my family outside, and said, get out of here, guys. And then I went down in the basement, and I was like, I'm going to turn the gas off. And then I realized that I don't have the big enough wrench to do it, but then I kept searching for one, because I know I got a monkey wrench around here somewhere. And then I finally find one, and it's really hard to, it's like, whoo, if I'm smelling the gas now. And then all of a sudden, just like the goddamn burners turned on, and then I just blew the fuck up right there. And I had enough like wherewithal and body motion to run up the stairs and out the door, but I'm already like completely burning and charring, and I walk outside as I die, as my brain is charring and bleeding and hemorrhaging and bleeding and melting, and like my brain cells have melted to where I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, and my veins start shooting out everywhere from the hot heat blowing out my veins, and my skin's melting off, and I just come walking out of the fucking house like a zombie, covered in black char, and then fall over into a melted pool of char shit.
I love you.
Wouldn't that be great? That'd be good. Like all the families just standing there, like it's like The Burbs, but the real ending. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your kids would actually have like something worthwhile to talk about in therapy. I mean, they're probably already going to be going, but then they'd actually have something real to talk about. Yeah, I saw my dad melt.
Hey, if my kids go to therapy, then they're pussies. That's not happening. I didn't go to therapy, and my father died, and I lived with a fucking drunken maniac for years. So,
and you turned out just fine.
You're goddamn right I did, you fuck. Why don't you go book me a limo, you fuck?
'Cause you can't afford it, bitch.
I could. Well, actually, maybe I can after... It's not looking like I can.
I mean, it'd cost you a fin, but you could probably spring a transfer.
Yeah. That's a good point, man.
Fuck my headphones.
Oh, but anyway, so back to the other point. And it would be funny, though, to come out charred. You know, just make it out charred enough. Because, like, you started running towards the door, but you die as you're running, and you collapse? I don't know. I think your body would carry you enough. That'd be really spooky. But anyway, so I'm not in the shit. Connor was really close to this. He's okay, but he was really close to this shit. So he was the one that I was worried about with the houses blowing up. And I'm okay. We're 40 minutes away. So no problem here. You're closer to it, really.
Yeah. I'm North Shore. I'm north of Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, somebody at work left today. I didn't even know what was happening at first, but. Yeah, some guy at work was like, all right, I got to go. And they're looking out. My wife just texted me like a neighbor's house exploded or something. So he ran out. And I was like, what? And then Scars texted me. He was like, something about houses exploding, my mom said.
Yeah.
And I looked it up, and I told him, I was like, oh, yeah. Wow, I guess shit's blowing up. Oh, my God. Fucking terrorists.
I mean, who knows? Like, I mean, it's really weird. negligence or stupidity or a complete accident? I mean, probably a complete accident.
It's probably just classic American crumbling infrastructure.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably that.
Don't leave us, Joe.
Oh, let me put you on mute real quick. Nessa, thanks for the $2.99, Nessa. Love you, Nessa. What's up? I'm going to put you on hold real quick, see if I can trigger these sounds. Oh, you can hear it?
No, I know. I understand.
Oh, okay. I got you. Thank you, Nessa. Yeah, it's probably the infrastructure because, I mean, Lawrence and Andover, those are very bad areas. Like, especially Lawrence. Lawrence is a shithole. So, we're going to talk more about this Norm Macdonald thing. He was emasculated, of course, on The View. Like, oh, I'm sorry. You know, I made Jimmy Fallon's staff cry. What the fuck? So, that is super ridiculous.
What are you trying to turn out like, Darkman?
What do you... Respect gaming. Thanks, man. Yeah, yeah, of course. That's the way to go, man. That's the fucking way to go. Why not? Why don't I want to turn out that way? Why not do it?
Super Chat Party.
I hope you, Connor, and everyone that are affected with the fires are okay.
Well, I have family around that area, and I have a lot of friends, and so I'm hoping it seems like everybody's okay, but you never know. Christian Rodriguez, thank you for the $4.99, Christian. Shout out to Famous B if he's listening. What's up, Famous B? Lucha's looking good, man. I hope you guys are watching Lucha every week. Famous B has been great. Christian Rodriguez, thank you for the $4.99, for keeping the show going, for keeping the shows going. And, okay, so basically, like, there's a couple things to talk about tonight, but I do want to go back to the Norm Macdonald thing. Listen to some more of this apology that Norm Macdonald has to give to the women on The View.
We agree. Well, all of this is happening.
Yeah.
You know, and we also, you know, we've all stepped in it as comics. Yeah. We all have stepped in it as comics.
And as lawyers and as journalists.
Maybe, but not quite the same way.
Not quite the same.
Yeah,
Let me ask you. Sorry, Will. You know, your appearance on Jimmy Fallon was canceled. And he said that his staffers were actually crying about the comments that you made. Were you
Second, what, Troy?
I kind of have a theory. Do we have a direct quote from somebody about the staffers crying?
Yes, Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon.
Like, on video? Because it sounds to me like, what if he was just like, yeah, I don't know, some of my writers were crying about it, and I don't know. What if it was like that? What if he was just like sarcastically saying?
He meant it.
He literally like they had tears.
I believe like it was really bad because Norm was already there. Norm was there to do the show, and then they were like, "How can you have him on?" And everybody was, and then like people on his staff were crying. Like this is coming from The View, like the people that know Jimmy. Like this is crazy. Like what? But dude, this is what's going on in the country right now. Like people are crying. They're hype. People are hype. These are these dumb fucks who went to some liberal arts college and got indoctrinated by the liberal colleges who told them that they have to feel bad and naughty words and words hurt and everybody's good except white males, especially men. And then now that's like the enemy to them. They were indoctrinated in their college about that. And so now they're on a show. They're like 23-year-old interns or something. And they come in there and they're all babies because everybody gets a trophy. And then you find out Norm Macdonald's coming there, and then everybody gets all like, oh, man, did you hear what he said? And then they look it up, and then they say, and the other day he said this thing about Down syndrome. He's going to be on our show tomorrow. And then they start going, oh, my God, no, we can't let this happen. Like, these people really do this. This is a weird generation of fucks that we are fucking unleashing on the world from these stupid schools. Don't send your kid to college unless you want fucking Raggedy Ann's boyfriend to come out. Or girlfriend. It's fucking weird, dude. What? Like, dude, Down syndrome? And he was like, you'd have to have Down syndrome to not care about the victims. That's what Norm said. I guess that's a joke, but...
Fuck yeah, I got everyone's addresses, Mon! I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon!
I miss one episode of Out of Nowhere and everything in 3 towns goes to hell. Thanks for checking in on me, man. All good here, but crazy in the other towns.
Oh, my God. Okay, Fabe, thanks, man. Yeah, it's awful traffic for you guys around there, too. You can't get out of there. And if you have Columbia, do you have Connor? Do you have Columbia Gas or whatever it is? That's what I was wondering. Like we have National Grid up here, but Kayfabe, thanks for the $5, man. No, it's not because you weren't there. I mean, it certainly would have been better if you were there. I think as always, but it really wasn't a bad show. It was just that it was just weird. I don't know, man. It was really quiet. It was bizarre. I don't know. It was a lot of time for like whatever. But maybe I'll move it to Patreon.
Super chat. Super chat.
Crying tears of GUUK.
Oh my God, William! What the fuck? Thanks for the $2. What did you find, Troy? William, thanks for the donation and OK Fabe. Thank you.
I found the quote, the actual quote from Norm, and I think it is kind of questionable. It leaves up where there's actually people are crying. So this is Norm talking. Jimmy came back in, said, "Can I talk to you, buddy?" And he said he was very, very broken up about it. He didn't want this. He said, "I don't know what to do." I said, "You think I shouldn't do the show?" He said, "People are crying." I said, "People are crying?" He said, "Yeah, senior producers are crying." I said,
the senior
"Good
producer
Lord,
cried."
bring them in and let me talk to them. Yeah, see, that doesn't. It's not like he was saying there's people on the floor literally in tears. Like that sounds to me, it could just be like the fucking bitches are crying about it. The people upstairs are crying. Oh, you can't have Norm on. You can't have Norm on. Oh man, they're fucking crying about it. Like it could just be that. I don't think it necessarily means there's literally people on the floor bawling tears, because he says senior producers also, not just little nobodies.
Well, I mean, this is coming from like Huffington Post.
But this is coming from Norm's mouth. This is over. Everyone's, I think, would be referencing this. This is Norm saying what Jimmy told him. Jimmy told him that people are crying. Senior producers are crying.
Mike DeCenzo says a few words about this, about tonight's show. It was our first show back after Jimmy's mom passed away. First, a quick word about Taylor Swift. She was not scheduled to do our show today. There's a bunch of comments. It was a really tough day for the whole staff. So the staff is admitting this. So this is coming from the staff. They were upset and they cried and things like that. Mike DeCenzo tweets out.
Well, you didn't just say that. You didn't just say anything about people literally had tears because of Norm.
But that's what
people are upset.
But that's what everybody said, though. That came from
You're upset right now.
The women on The View. I am upset because when I'm watching my freedom disappear.
There's nothing that there's no definitive quotes or actual words about tears coming out of people's eyes because of
the whole article is about how they cried there and it was heartbreaking, and now this guy is tweeting about the article saying it was a really tough day for the whole staff. A lot of us knew his mom, Gloria. She was the best. She loved the show. She loved all of us. Most of all, she loved Jimmy. First, quick about Taylor Swift. She was not scheduled to do our show today, but we wanted something special for his first show back, so we asked her a complete whim since it had been she'd been in town, and she said yes without hesitation.
So people are crying because Jimmy Fallon's mom died?
Maybe they cried because Taylor Swift sang. I don't know. I could see this is so fucking ridiculous. What the fuck does this have to do with this? What the hell does this have to do with this? Is this something different? Oh, this is an old article. What the fuck? Why did someone send me this? This is an old article. What the hell does this have to do? So they did cry, but it was about Jimmy Fallon's mother. So they cried in 2017. Where the fuck is this thing? I don't know. We'll have to find it because now that's the wrong article. Somebody sent me the wrong article. Fuck. He was told to not show up. Did they tweet about this?
Well, I think you got to stop reading about people writing articles about what other people said. Or
well, I mean, I went for the Daily. I mean, the Huffington Post, because that's like a left-wing site, so they wouldn't gaff it up. They would, if anything, go the other way with it.
No, if anything, they would give you more ammo that you're looking for about people maybe crying.
That's right. That's a good point. But they didn't even.
You're looking for the slant you want.
No, I mean, no, I'm not. No. Daily Mail.
You just said you went to them because you figured they'd be left wing.
No, yeah, I figured. No, they would say that he didn't cry because they wouldn't want to be embarrassed. Daily Mail or somebody on the right would say he cried because they would. Then they could play up more on the fact that Jesus, they're crying about this. So
maybe both sides would want to.
Yeah, maybe that. Both sides would say they're crying.
Angles on every fucking thing you can want to say about it.
Right. Well,
but to me, again, at least from that little bit that I just read about it, it sounds like that it's more like people are bitching, crying, not literally like they're people on the floor bawling because of that.
Yeah, but dude, you know what? The fact of the matter is, the guy was kicked off doing the show because he apologized, because of the Me Too movement, because he didn't align with the values of the system. You know what I mean? It's Norm Macdonald. Like, we're not talking about, like, you know, Andrew Dice Clay, like, went on the stage and went, hey, the Me Too movement can suck my cock. Like, you know, like, it's like this. He barely said anything.
This is why the United States does not negotiate with terrorists, because this is the type of shit that just, it's fucking mob mentality. People keep going after stuff and getting people in trouble for just the stupidest shit.
Like, it was bad before, right? And then it even, like Bill Cosby allegedly raped a bunch of women, right? Bill Cosby did a fucking stand-up. Like, a couple months ago, Bill Cosby did an hour set in front of like 40 people. Nobody cared. Nobody said anything about it. Really, like, there was almost nothing. Louis C.K. slyly showed his dick to some people who were like, what the fuck, who maybe didn't want to see it, right? He Keith Rabarbered these fucking people, and it's been a year, and that was, by the way, that was 15 years ago that he did it, and now it's been a year, and now he shows up to do comedy, and, like, people lose their fucking minds. Dude, Bill Cosby, like, allegedly put a drink in a woman's thing so she'd pass out so he could shove his dick into her passed out pussy, like, in multiple women. Like,
just like fingering everybody.
Yeah, like he Brock Turnered like several women. Like Brock Turner, people want to kill this guy. Bill Cosby did it to like 15 or something people, or more. But it's like, oh, whatever. Like, and that was years ago too. You know,
maybe Brock Turner should try to be in the star of a country's beloved sitcom for a number of years, and then, see how that works out for him.
By the way, Brock Turner is a fucking scumbag. Like, he's a guy who deserves to get shit on. But again, like Bill Cosby, maybe Bill Cosby changed 15, 20 years ago even. So at this point, that Bill Cosby isn't the same one. So, yeah, I mean, fuck Bill Cosby, I agree. But still, like,
pretty sure he's still shitty, yeah.
But my point is, Louis C.K., took 15 years ago, was a fucking Nimrod and was like, my dick, look at my dick, look, and people going, ooh, and they ran away after they came up willingly probably to his apartment. And then maybe a couple times he stood in front of the door and was like, nah, see my dick, That's creepy and fucking weird. But, it was 15 years ago and he took a year off and he came back. What is he supposed to kill himself? Like, let us know. What are the parameters? Do we kill ourselves? Like, do we just end your life? Should Norm Macdonald kill himself now? Because he made kind of like because he reached out to Roseanne because he was worried she might kill herself, or because he reached out to Louis C.K. because he had always known him to be pretty all right and, let me support him, and then at the same time said, nobody is in more duress than the victims, I'm sure. But I'm still reaching out to Louis because I'm sure that he's not doing well, and who the hell's ever experienced this shit before? And the Me Too people get all pissed off, and then he has to say, listen, of course I care about the victims. You'd have to have Down syndrome to not care about the victims. And now people are like, oh, Down syndrome! Like, let's just cut Norm Macdonald's head off. Because what's the point? Like, what are we gonna do? Like, dude, I just come out and be like, dude, I think I want to kill myself because what's the point in living? Like, this is the world. You say one thing, he's a comedian. Listen to more of this. See if you can hear this.
Surprised at that reaction? Have you been surprised
that you were there? They were crying that he was there.
That you were even there. Have you been surprised by this reaction?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah, I have been surprised because, I never did anything. I mean, I spoke, but I mean, I don't want to be tossed in with people that actually did, not crimes, but sins or,
your appearance on Jimmy Fallon was canceled. And he said that his staffers were actually crying about the comments that you made. Were you surprised at that reaction?
Have you been surprised that you were there? They were crying that he was there.
That you were even there. Have you been surprised by this reaction?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah, I have been surprised because, I never did anything. I mean, I spoke, but I mean, I don't want to be tossed in with people that actually did, not crimes, but sins or, I barely have consensual sex. So.
That was the best part right there. He sounded like it was like he was setting that whole thing up.
You know, I barely have consensual sex.
He really doesn't. Like, he talks about how he barely like has sex anymore or anything for years.
Actually, I would think people that don't have as much consensual sex would be more inclined for rape.
Well,
there are a lot of people banging tons of people that are still raping.
I've always wondered that. I've always wondered that about Norm because he's weird. He's like he thinks it's like gross and stuff. Like, he talks about that. He's like, you know, this gross and you're naked and, you know. And he talks about how he would only want to do that with someone he really loved, and even then he kind of doesn't like it that much. Like, and he's dead serious. He's talked about this multiple times. So he's a weird dude. So if anybody was going to be, like, for the Me Too thing, like, if women would like a guy, it'd be Norm Macdonald. He stays away from pussy. This guy, like, doesn't even enjoy it. Which is weird, again. Like, you almost wonder if he has bodies in the basement. But, dude, what is going on in this world? Like, I don't know what to tell you anymore. Like, Louis C.K. showed his dick, you know. I mean, fucking women have done crazy shit, too. You know, Bill Burr was talking about it on his podcast, too, and he had, like, the best summary of the whole thing about being, you know, molested himself by women after shows. And it's like, nobody would give a fuck, you know? I mean,
oh yeah, it's totally a one-way, pretty much almost entirely a one-way
right.
street.
Which I'm not saying it makes it okay, because like a lot of times, you know, a guy can usually defend himself, you know, unless you get actually like, or like a boss is doing it, right? Because they have power, so you're like afraid, you know, to say anything or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for this clip, and I think I just fucked it up because I have this clip from Bill Burr, which is like great. Oh, here it is. Okay. But it's pretty long, so we'll get to it in a minute. So we'll get back to
I totally agree with Norm in that sense that he was saying, like, he didn't do anything. Like, he said something. Like, no matter what you say, that's not harming anyone.
Right. And,
no matter what. Especially when you're not trying to do anything.
I got in an argument with someone on Twitter, this girl who I knew from back in school, Danielle, and I'm telling you, this girl that got in an argument with me, she used to be like, oh, he's a retard, or you're retarded. Like, she says that stuff. This is a girl who says retarded and you're a retard. I put a post out on my Facebook page that was like, our world's going to hell or something, and censorship, and I said something crazy in the moment because I was so angry. And, you know, she was like, well, I don't think it's funny or good to say Down syndrome. And I was like, yeah, but it's a joke. And she's like, it's not. She basically was saying, like, that I was wrong. And I was like, well, no. I was like, have you ever laughed at cancer jokes, AIDS jokes, little kids jokes, like women jokes, all these things? And she said no. Like, I call fucking bullshit on that cunt. Okay?
She sounds like somebody, it may be true, she sounds like someone who has no sense of humor, so.
It is possible.
Laugh at anything.
It is possible, but I remember her drinking beers at 15 years old saying, you're a retard kid. So I don't think so.
Even extending it further than you just did, like, what's the line? Whether he kind of actually showed restraint and didn't say retarded. He said you have to have Down syndrome.
He tried to.
By the way, it makes sense.
It's worse.
If you have Down syndrome, you probably wouldn't know about that. But anyway,
that's what I mean. It actually makes sense too. You'd have to have Down syndrome. You wouldn't care.
But what's the line? Like, what's when you say, like, oh, like, kid, what are you, fucking brain dead? Like, excuse me, there are people in comas who actually are brain dead.
Yeah, well, that's...
Like, what are you, a moron? Excuse me, there's some people that actually have an IQ of 80 and are legally a moron, and that's offensive to morons. Like, again, we've talked about this before, it's fucking drawing a line, like, in comedy. You can't do that. That's why, like, everything pretty much is fair game. If you don't like what someone's saying, don't listen to them.
Well, comedy is screwed right now. All the comedians are saying it. Like, comedy's fucked because nobody can say anything. They're all terrified. Even Bill Burr has censored himself recently in a way he never would have. And, like, I have the feeling of, like, fuck you. I don't care. I'm going to say whatever I want. I hope all these pussies pussy out. I might come back to fucking doing something, and I'll just get up on stage and I'll say everything. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I'll open my own website up. Come and fucking get me. You know, because who cares? Somebody has to go push the envelope now. The envelope? Is it envelope or envelope?
Either. Either.
Oh, okay. Huh. I just, for the first time, I was like, wait a minute. Envelope or envelope? But here's the thing. You can't you can't worry about this. I've learned this doing my show. I've had rants and stuff like that where I've said stuff about cancer, AIDS, all kinds of shit. Diabetes. My dad died of diabetes. I make fun of diabetes still. Why? It's fucking funny. Everything's funny. To me, if it's not funny to you, that's fine. You move on to the, you whatever. If you get offended, that's your fault. You're in the wrong place.
And I'm pretty sure you can always make, if you specify type 2, you can always make fun of that because that's the one you only get for being fat.
Yeah,
like
right.
Type 1's like the hereditary one, right?
Yeah, type 1, it's not your
fat.
fault. Type 1, it might not be your fault. You were born with it. That's what my dad had, by the way. But if I get type 2 because I like to eat 70 Snickers bars on a Monday, then whose fault is that?
Every Monday.
Every Monday, yeah. Sometimes it is.
So maybe we should just say that for now on. Anytime you want to say something, just be like, "Oh, well, you'd have to have fucking type 2 diabetes to not feel bad for the victims." And we'll just say that. That'll be the thing. Like, kid, how stupid are you? What do you have, fucking type 2 diabetes?
It's funny, you'd have to be you come up with like a fucking like weird old 1800s thing that doesn't exist anymore. Oh, you'd have to be
consumption.
You'd have to be a real fog snoggler to not understand.
Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, bringing back the fucking 1800s insults.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck's a fog snoggler? Oh, that's what I use in place of like words that you can't say. Well, like what words?
What?
Oh, like retard, Down syndrome, black guy. I just fog snoggler. I just throw it out.
Wipe that gobsmacked look off your face, you indentured, short-nosed toad.
You start talking like it's 1720 because then no one knows what the fuck you're saying.
Sir, I will slap you like your mother's midwife should have.
I will bamboozle your wife's snatch box if you. Here's the thing. Here's what would happen.
Not the snatch box.
Snatch box.
My wife keeps her honor in there.
Dude, you can make T-shirts. Your fans would all buy Snatch Box T-shirts. You know what would happen though? They would
Snatch Box 20. That's gotta already be a thing.
They would be like the secret coding of fucking Norm Macdonald's racist language. You know what I mean? Like, and they would write Snogfogler or whatever. Then below that, they'd write all the bad words that it meant, and
it's
then
like
be like
hobo signs, but for swears.
Right.
Hobos draw signs on buildings and shit.
Dude. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I didn't even think about that. I didn't know that. I mean, I've heard that, but I didn't come to my mind.
Hobos and fucking vagrants draw like weird symbols, like diamonds with crosses and circles with X's and shit.
Now, I said this was all coming from a sort of. This all stems from original Marxism, in my opinion, but you didn't agree with that. I kind of understand what you're saying.
No, I just kind of snootily accused you of not precisely knowing what Marxism meant.
Okay, but I sent you the meaning, but I don't know if I didn't absolutely know that.
You copied something out of Google.
Well, I did.
That
Okay,
doesn't show you know exactly what that means. There were a lot of big words in that.
Understandable, and I don't. Obviously I wouldn't know the exact definition of it. You know what I mean? If I hadn't.
I read the first 3 paragraphs of the Marxist page on Wikipedia like literally 3 times when I was at work.
It's confusing.
And I still don't feel confident enough to really make fun of you that much.
It's a lot. It's a lot of shit.
I think it's a good thing, though. Isn't most Marxism like fuck the government and rich people for trying to take advantage of the rest of us?
It comes from it seems to come from a good place originally. Like it's supposed to come from a good place, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like it should, but it doesn't. Like I agree with that too.
The biggest thing is when you're talking about the pure Marxism versus like the Marxism-Leninism when communism adopted it and went into that whole aspect of it. And even then still there's a lot of argument between quote-unquote Marxists on what Marxism is and who isn't and bullshit. Apparently Marx wasn't even a Marxist.
I think it's less. If you really read the whole thing, though, it's pretty fucking scary. But it's more how Marxism is being used. I guess that's sort of like everything. Like the Bible was changed and manipulated. Everybody gets manipulated and changed to fit like its own thing. Like Black Lives Matter.
That's happened countless times. That's like the biggest thing in Christianity no one ever wants to talk about or probably doesn't even know.
Oh, God.
It's all bullshit.
Well, because like,
bullshit on bullshit on bullshit.
Hey, the people aren't buying it. Let's rewrite the book again. You know, I mean, like, come on. How does that have to do with God? Like, if the people keep rewriting the book. But the Marxism thing, it is weird. It's like anything else. I swear to God, anything. If you follow something because of a book or you follow something because of an original belief and there's like no changing that up other than to make it more evil, it's what happens with everything. It's like what happens to straight edge people. A lot of straight edge people are great. They're like, I'm living free. I'm not going to do drugs and shit. But then what happens? People start cropping up that are narcissistic and sociopathic, and they're like, I'm better than everybody because I'm a straight edge. And you might start punching a guy because you're like, I'm better than you scumbag loser. And even though most of the other straight edge people are fine, you know, but there's always that group, that 20%, 30% that starts to really believe, like, I'm actually better than you. Like, it's not, like, you drink beer on a Friday night, I don't need that. You're weak, idiot. You know, and what happens is people start believing they're better than you in a very dangerous way. And that's what's going on kind of with this stuff, where everybody's struggling to quickly jump on the high horse to shout someone else down so they don't get attacked. And it's very bizarre. Look at what happened with what's her face? Who's the girl, the fucking skinny bitch who came out for the black girl that was murdered?
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway, right? You remember what happened with that, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that black girl was stabbed by a homeless guy, but the article 8 years ago would have read, woman killed by homeless man, or woman attacked and killed. But the article today reads, black woman stabbed by white man. But it was a deranged dude who was homeless, who had done shit like before that was fucked up, and he finally killed somebody. And I said, where's the racism? It wasn't a race crime or a what's the word? Not race crime. It wasn't a it wasn't a hate crime, right? Crime. So it wasn't a hate crime. So why in the world did you call it black woman? Right. It wasn't race fueled. It was just a crazy dude. There are race fueled things that happen. That's for sure. That does happen. But in this instance, this guy killed her, and it wasn't a race-fueled thing. So why did the article read, black woman killed by white man? It read that because they won a race war, and then Anne Hathaway comes out and says, she is not just a hashtag. She's a black woman, and she had a name, and this is what happens, and she goes crazy in a rant about it. Like, and then being like, that's why we need to come together and realize what our white privilege and everything. And it was like, you just used this black woman's death to get yourself over. That's what Anne Hathaway did. That's the despicable shit. You're the despicable one. Some crazy guy stabbed a woman, and then they made it about race, and then you jumped on it and used it to get your name out there because to virtue signal from the highest mountaintop, and you did it so you could get yourself over. You used a dead black woman. That should be the fucking article. That should be the news story the next day. Anne Hathaway uses dead black woman to virtue signal so she can get more roles in Hollywood, since that's dried up for her the last year and a half. That's what happened. That's how sick. But that's how sick people are. She did that to get her name in the press. She used a dead black girl to get her name in the press. Fuck you, Anne Hathaway. I hope you fucking crash your car. But anyway, I'm done with that. Let's move on. Massachusetts is on fire. Houses are exploding here. The donations are on. If anybody likes the show, the donation is down below. Twitch alerts, all the amounts listed down below. And if you want, you can do a $sign super chat. If you want to do a super chat as opposed to that, feel free to do that also. Tommy NC 2010 is on the phone.
Great. Our resident Marxism expert.
You know who's a resident Marxism expert is Dave Rose, but we don't know where the fuck he went. What's up, Tommy?
Not much, man. Just come to give you an update that everything is still cool here in Black Mountain. The hurricane has not hit here yet. Apparently, it hasn't even touched down on the coast yet, but they're still getting banned.
Oh, shit. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time, Tommy.
It's Christmas time.
Gotta get the gifts. Santa's on his way. I wanna make a porn in Santa's sleigh. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Let's get it on. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. It's a Christmas song.
It's Christmas time.
This is a fucking Christmas song. I wanna fuck Mrs. Claus.
It's Christmas time.
Joe and Todd, I have seen Lewis's penis in. He was better at keeping it in his pants. It was very tiny.
Oh my God. God of Hair claims to have seen Louis C.K.'s penis. God of Hair, thank you for the $12.25. God of Hair, we love you.
Louis definitely looks like somebody who probably has a small penis.
He also looks like he also does look like somebody who would play with it in front of people. But hey, no,
yeah,
you know, like with that weird look.
Jokes is about masturbation. Like half of the jokes the guy talks about is talking about his penis or talking about masturbation.
Oh my God, Tommy, can you say that again? Masturbation? Like I'm clipping that. I'm clipping that. Masturbation. But no, Tommy, believe it or not, there's more damage in Massachusetts than where you are. We thought you guys were gonna be in trouble. Instead, we're the ones with fucking people blowing up.
Well, I'm sorry for that, dude. I saw some pictures that you post on YouTube. I said, what the hell? I said, I hope that's not Joe's house.
No.
I said, what did you do? You blow his house up or something?
That's about 40 minutes away from me. It's the gas company, man. People's houses are blowing up in Massachusetts today. They were blowing up. Fires were starting. Something they're saying the pressure was obviously too high. So anybody who wasn't in their house to smell the gas, you know, their house, and each spark could cause the house to go up. Roofs fell off. There's one guy in critical condition. The only guy who's in critical condition is a guy who pulled into his driveway and his fucking house fell in and his chimney fell onto his car. Like, dude, I mean, I know this area really well, so I'm looking at the video on the news and I'm like, I can't believe this. I've been talking about this happening for a long time, about the gas blowing everybody up, because every once in a while a random house blows up, you know, from a leak or whatever. And I'm like, dude, how hard would it be for like everyone's house to blow up if the wrong amount of gas was to come through, you know, whatever. And you know, everybody's like, there's safety precautions for that. It would never happen. And then that was 8 months ago, and here we are, first time ever that I know of, and it happens 40 minutes away from me, and 39 fucking houses are blown up. I think more. They said 70 earlier on the news, but conflicting reports about that. So that's fucked up.
Sometimes only you hear about like explosions like that because of meth labs and stuff like that in trailer parks. They mix the wrong stuff and it just blows up the whole entire trailer, and like you just hear, all you hear is, and you're like, whoa, that was another meth lab.
Yeah, man. It could be. That's what usually happens in Massachusetts. Is one meth lab blows up somewhere. But anyway, it's all good, man. Kara's the monetize this champion. Tommy, you were spared. Himmelgod gave 1,000 points to Heistman Defoe. So Heistman Defoe is going to start with 1,000 points. He could have booted you off for 4 weeks, but instead could have booted you off the show for 4 weeks. But instead, he luckily he gave the points to Heistman Defoe. So you'll be here this Friday if you want to be.
Awesome Blossom.
Yeah, Awesome Blossom. That's the gayest thing ever. But I love you.
He's probably going to ban you for that.
Yeah, now you're banned. No.
Ha ha ha.
It's usually at least a smaller amount to ban Tommy. I think we put 500 up, and it didn't happen. So then Himmelgod fucking dropped 1,000. But he didn't take it away from Tommy. But man, Heistman's starting with a great lead. Kara has the belt. Kara has the belt in the sorority dorm. Man, there's just girls everywhere, and she's got the belt and all those college girls. I'm just kidding. Kara, is she listening? Oh, I'm kidding. Monetize this championship, the sorority house play date. Like, I just like I told her, I was like, can you bring that around campus and just find some chicks to take photos with the belt and stuff like that? You know? Like, did you just fart?
No, it's me laughing, Joe.
You gotta stop laughing like that. Like, hey, by the way, Tommy, I don't know if you heard this yet, but the other night, Young Republican farted.
No, I wasn't listening to Young Republican.
All right,
the
listen to
human
this.
Stray.
Listen to this. This is great. Oh, that's the song. I'm sorry. I don't want to play the song. I just want to play the clip. Where is it? I got it down here somewhere. Oh, here it is.
Stupidity at its finest. Last night was just garbage. Jesus Christ. Did you just crap yourself?
I think Brie Belly has... Oh, you heard that?
Yeah, dude. It sounded like you crapped yourself. Did you shit yourself, Young Republican?
I did a little poot toot. You know, a little...
Oh, my God. Dude, stupidity at its finest. Last night was just garbage. Jesus Christ.
Did you hear that, man? Have you ever said poot toot before?
I don't think so. I don't think I ever said poo-tooed.
No. Poot.
Oh, God.
He said
You're gonna...
poot toot, Tommy. Poot toot. Poot toot. Yeah. It's probably the I mean, this dude's in Texas talking about poot toots. I mean, there's something wrong with Young Republican, though. We know that. We've known that for 4 years, but, you know.
Fuck my ass. I just creamed. I just steamed. I'm shooting a laser beam!
Yeah, the belt... the belt is not on the line. Oh, my God. Did you hear... Wait till you hear this, man. Troy, I don't know if you remember this, but actually, you may not even know about this. In the chat the other night, you know Brian Gax, or Brian Jax, whatever his name is, Brian Gax, about a week ago? He's always leaving... For, like, years, he leaves comments on my videos like, Brian Gax is Joe Cronin.
I try to ignore as many people in the chat as possible.
Yeah,
there's only like 3 people I like.
Yeah,
they know who they are.
We've never mentioned it, but I mean, I've seen them for years. I've seen his comments about that, and so all of a sudden, I don't know why, but at the end of Monetize This, at the very end, like it was like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, he was like writing like racist stuff to like Heistman, which was like really weird shit. He was writing like, you know, stuff about watermelon and all. Dude, he was just saying like horrific shit to Heistman. And it was like, why is he doing this? And I actually timed him out once because I was like, dude, this is getting weird. Like, it's not funny. It's like getting weird. Like, it's like you're being, like, just being racist to him. Like, it's like weird. And even Heistman said that because he was like, Heistman's like, I like to fuck around and I don't care. But he's like, he started to get really racist. You know, it was weird. I'm like, yeah, I thought it was weird too. I was watching. So fucking Heistman went and made a goddamn diss track or like a rap on him. And it's fucking hilarious. And I don't know, I think I want to save it for the rant line tomorrow night. But it's like really fucking pretty good. We played it on Corrupted, so anybody who listened to the Corrupted podcast already heard it, but dude, it was so good. I wish I could find it. I wish I could find it. But I can't fucking...
G-Spot?
No, I know where that... Well, that depends. That depends what his name is.
That's the P spot.
Oh, wait, I found it. Okay, this is crazy. I kind of want to save it, but there's only 287 people watching, so we can still play it, man. Brian Jack's mama loved the dick. Dude, I'm going to play it, though, at some point, because it's too funny. People, Serious Stroke Game said, you're not special, Troy.
I don't even know who the fuck that is. Is that a real person?
Yeah, it's a guy. He's been around a while. I hadn't been looking at the chat tonight, but I just looked at the chat just now, and I see that he just said, you know, that you're not real or whatever.
He sounds like somebody who lives in the middle of nowhere that's not going to accomplish anything in his life. I'm not really worried too much about it.
All right, well, I can agree on that. Maybe. Let's take a phone call. We got Tommy NC here, but let's take a call. Phone lines are open. 916, what's up?
Hey, Joe, it's me again from last night. I made the AJ Styles joke.
Oh, yeah, man. What's up? How you doing?
The world is just sensitive nowadays. It's like what you've been talking about. Like, everybody's so sensitive, and you can't even make a joke anymore.
You in Canada?
No. I'm in South Carolina.
I'm trying to think of your accent. Like, what's your first language?
Russian.
Ah, Russian. Okay, that's why. But yes, no, I agree with you, man.
I thought he just had Down syndrome.
Oh no.
Okay, sweetheart, get ready for the gook.
Yeah, no, it's weird, man. It's bizarre. It's like it used to be awesome that you could kind of.
You can't even make a joke like that.
They're not gonna let me on Jimmy Fallon. Shit.
I'm not going on Jimmy Fallon now.
They're gonna censor you for that.
Yeah.
Down syndrome joke that you
Fuck
just
them.
did.
Fuck their ass. I don't care. Fuck them all to hell. You know what? I saw. I saw. There's nothing wrong with saying this, man. People are out there. I saw a tard.
Elvis Presley was married to a 14-year-old. You know that.
Hey, what was that?
His first wife was a 14-year-old, apparently.
Who?
When he first. Elvis Presley, his wife was when he first married her was 14.
Yeah, Elvis' wife's. I think I remember that.
Sometimes people just need to get smacked with a dose of reality.
Dude,
and this is reality nowadays.
Dude, Elvis is a sick fuck, dude. Oh yeah,
or
dude.
You will get censored.
People are gonna start to be in for a rude awakening, I think, if they keep up this bullshit. Because if Norm Macdonald really apologized, then fucking shame on him, dude, for apologizing. I mean, maybe he was trying to save all the work he did on his Netflix show. I could understand that, I guess. But you know what I mean? Like, why apologize, dude? Like, no, I'm a comedian. I make jokes, and that's a joke, just like anything else is. How come I can make fun of cancer, but we can't make fun of Down syndrome people? How come we can make fun of AIDS, but we can't make fun of this? Like, what? Like, if that's okay, why isn't that okay? So then you have to start censoring yourself every time someone tells you they were offended, which leaves you with nothing eventually. Because the whole point is, everyone in this stupid country wants to feel special. That's the problem. This is the problem when you give everybody a fucking yellow ribbon. Everyone wants to feel special. So
Just
everyone...
not, special.
Yeah, they don't want to feel special needs. They want to feel... But they do want to feel special. So everybody that can latch on to being offended by something, they'll do it. Like if my mother got some kind of disease and that's what she died of
From eating raw meat.
Whatever. Yeah, from eating raw meat. Like, yeah, then I would say that's not nice. My mother died of that. She wasn't aware. They should have put labels everywhere. Whatever. And everybody wants to
do.
Whatever. I don't know. Fucking. But it's like, dude, whatever it is, cancer, like breast cancer. Someone goes out and makes fun of pancreatic cancer. Like, that my neighbor always yelling at me, and so I yelled something. He's deaf though, so he's yelling at me, and so I just said, "Hey, I hope you get pancreatic cancer." And someone in the crowd's like, "My dad, that's not funny."
I'm just trying to think. I know there's so many people in the world, but I'm really doubting anyone, and I mean anyone in any language, has ever written a joke about specifically pancreatic cancer. I want to find it now. I want to hope somebody did, because you got to think it's good, because you don't just throw pancreatic cancer in.
Fuck yeah, I got everyone's addresses, man. I got everyone's fucking addresses, man.
Debate baby ba.
That's what Big Bad Ad says. A whole lot of Debba going on. Look at that chin.
Hardest he's ever said.
Look at that. Debba.
I'm actually getting back on my health cleanse and going to try to lose this. So
bullshit.
I'm back on it again, and I'm going to push myself to lose it.
What? Masturbating would help it. Just dragging. Oh my God, are you creepy,
Good
man?
exercise.
Man, you are terrifying. Tommy,
cardio. That's what I've been getting back on doing.
It's not going to matter if you keep stuffing your face with all that shit that you eat.
I mean, I had a salad today. I went out and got me a salad today.
What else did you eat?
I had grilled chicken. I had a grilled chicken.
What else did you eat?
Nothing else.
What did you just take a sip of?
Water. It's called water, Joe.
What's in it?
What the hell is in it? What's it in? That's water in there? Open up the lid.
Water.
Show me inside that thing. Open up the lid and show me inside there.
A second.
He's like dumping it out.
Oh, ha ha ha.
Wait, zoom down. Oh, it is water. Okay. All right. What else did you eat today?
Bacon hater.
Nothing else, Joe. Just had a salad and that was it, and some grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken and salad. All right. Well, that would be all right.
How much is some grilled chicken?
Oh my god, I'm so fucking horny.
Oh my god.
I'm so fucking horny. Oh my god, I'm so fucking horny. Happy fucking birthday. Oh my god, so fucking horny. Oh my god, so horny. Oh my god, so horny. Happy birthday. Oh, honey, honey, honey. Donation time.
Gorilla.
Put it in my round bum.
Shit.
What's up, Joe? Shout out to the chat.
What's up?
Hope everyone is safe and doing good. Just stopping by to show my respect to the King Cronin.
Oh.
Tommy, I can help you lose weight.
Gorilla Strong, thanks for the $16. Yeah, how you gonna help Tommy lose weight? Like beat him up? Like get in a fight with him? Thank you, Gorilla Strong.
We don't know who win that fight, Joe.
Gorilla Strong with the $16 largest donation.
Tommy, what kind of salad?
It was a regular salad.
What does that mean? What's a regular salad? What's in a regular salad?
Just I guess just regular salad, no croutons because that's carbs.
Where did it come from? Come out of the fridge? Did you buy it somewhere?
I bought it somewhere. I bought it from like Ingles.
Ingles. All right. What was in it? What'd you get for dressing?
I forgot to take a picture of it. I normally tweet before I eat, but I forgot to do that.
That sounds weird. Don't do that. Nobody likes that.
I do that all the time. What are you talking about?
That explains a lot.
It's obvious you don't follow me on Instagram, so you don't know.
Yeah, I unfollowed you because of that shit.
Because he was pissed off about my Musical.lys.
I don't like Musical.lys, and I don't like looking at people's food and stuff. I hate that, both of those things. So there's like...
I definitely ain't gonna now.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta get off of this thing.
No dressing either.
Well, balsamic vinaigrette, that's good. That is good dressing to put on salad, okay?
All right, I'm actually going to give you a pass.
Tommy, I didn't want you on this show too. It's a bad influence on you. You get negative when you go on these naughty shows. No more of me fucking you in the ass anymore.
Oh my god. Debbie's fucking you in the ass, they said.
You are, whoever's donating, you're an idiot. You know that? You were such an idiot using her name like that. She's never done anything to any of you guys, and all you guys do is fucking hate on her and talk shit about her all the time, and it's bullshit. She's just a fan of mine, and you guys are fucking jealous.
Joe, spread those butt cheeks and get ready for the gook. And Todd, be a little more wet next time.
Oh my
You're
god.
going into dry.
Get ready for the gook. Arushin Chew. Arushin Chew.
Gesundheit.
Arushin Chew. Thank you for becoming a $5 ShiBUM, man. And yeah, I'll get ready for those. I'll spread them open. And
you know, Joe, I was talking with one of my friends, and he said that his dog recently died. So I was like, he told me that his dog would run up to women when they're wearing skirts and like stick his nose right into their crotch and stuff like that. And I was trying to cheer him up, so I said I'm surprised that, you know, if he was a human, it'd probably be some Me Too moment against him or something like that.
Well, they'd probably turn it around on him like he masturbated while his dog smelt me. You know, like a sick... Oh my god.
That's gotta be Kane. My name is Kane and I'm donating.
What's up, Cronin and the almighty Todd?
So,
hey, Tommy, does
V2.
Debbie's pussy smell like trout?
Oh my god. V2 of Doom, Vito.
My question. You guys are idiots.
Vito, thanks for the 666. Yeah, he's the guy who was tweeting me all week about stanky fish pussy Debbie. Why? Something he's been doing on Twitter, I guess. Stanky fish pussy Debbie. Debbie stinky pussy. I don't know why I don't know what his obsession with that is. Did she ever like did you say something about her smelling down there, Tommy? Is that why he's bringing that up?
No, I feel bad about the interview. I feel like I shouldn't have said some of the things I said, and I did apologize to her.
Oh my god, I forgot how funny that interview was. That's right. You were just like oh my god, you're right. That was one of the worst things ever. I remember it now.
I feel bad. I feel bad for that interview. And
you said she smelled like a...
Probably not as bad as she does.
Didn't you say she smelled like a tuna can or something like that?
I was just trying to make a joke. I was just trying to keep it, like some comedy in the show. And I guess
Tommy, tell your online friends how you like me giving you a rusty trombone.
Oh my god.
So glad we got your prolapsed rectum fixed.
Oh no!
I'd like to find who you are. It's donating like this and like to beat you senseless, honestly.
Oh my god, stay positive.
Yeah, I know. But not in this case.
Tommy, you don't even believe your own shit.
I believe my own shit, but I believe when somebody needs their ass whooped sometimes.
But that's not staying positive, though.
Oh, there's ways to staying positive while you beat the shit out of somebody.
Black off his face.
Unfortunately, Hamza wasn't satisfied when Tommy spread his cheeks for Hamza's little pickle up the ass. But here's something better. I'll fill you and Jacob with the gook. Then the little devil will give you some love juice when she's nice and wet.
Oh my god.
That's another person that your community absolutely habituates. And my community, he's never done anything to you guys.
Hamza, Bad Omen 666. What's been up, Bad Omen?
Quick question. Speaking of positive connections, Tommy, why does it look like you stuck a knife in a wall socket?
I don't know, just my hair sometimes it's just like has a mind of its own. And it's just like, I'm going to stand up on you, Tommy. I'm going to go this way and that way.
Well, I'm glad somebody in there's got a brain.
Oh my god.
Thanks. Maybe later.
This is weird, man. Well, I mean, you know, Bad Omen, thanks for the big $20 donation, man. Bad Omen just took over as the top donator for sure. So, Bad Omen, thank you, bro. I don't know, Tommy. It's just like, I feel like, you know, I don't know, the Debe thing was funny. I mean, I just don't know what Vito's problem is with her. Like, why he's so... Maybe it's the tuna comment, because he's always writing, like, oh, you know, smelly tuna. Does she have a Twitter that he's tweeting, or, like, is he just saying that?
I don't pay attention to... Half of the people that are part of your community, I get tired of their nonsense, so I block them on Twitter, and I don't have to deal with their garbage and their nonsense. So I just, you know, I don't deal with half of the people that hate me in your community.
Bunch of shit bums.
What about all the people that hate you in your community?
Well, I just ignore them also. I don't really read their comments. I pay attention to only the positive people.
Well, that's a good thing. But, so you want to get your hands on someone to strangle them or whatever?
It's ridiculous because people are jealous and they want to say shit like that, and it's like they have nothing better else to do than run their mouth, and then they're putting money in your pocket. I understand that, Joe. They're putting money in your pocket, and you need the money to get yourself a new house, but they could better have better else things to say than talk shit about my friend and fan, you know.
Yeah, it seems to be the fun thing to do. I mean, I guess, you know, people get mad.
The fun thing to do is to shit on Tommy. That's the best thing to do in the whole wide world. You know, let's just punch Tommy in the face a couple hundred times, see how it feels. Does he have emotions? No, he doesn't have feelings at all. No, let's just keep punching him in the face because it's. Then let's clip a clip of this. Let's clip this up so it makes Tommy look like an idiot. Come on, let's just punch.
Trolling, I said it back then, just clarifying it now because text don't show emotions of a joke.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying now. Let me read the beginning of that. I missed it there. I was listening to Tommy freak out. Sleepy Never, thanks, man. Himmelfarb, remember when the belt first went missing, I was blaming it on you. I was only trolling. Oh, Sleepy Never is apologizing to Himmel God. Oh, that's nice of you, Sleepy Never. Yeah, because a lot of people were kidding. Some people were serious, though. Not you, Sleepy, I guess, but a lot of people were serious. So, like, he felt upset about that.
Shit,
it wasn't
Bum.
Himmelgod's fault. Thank you, Sleepy.
When I spread my ass cheeks, it looks like a grilled cheese, but smells like a dead carp.
Oh, my God. What the
I'm
fuck?
sorry, Tommy. Next time I'll pour ranch dressing.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
Never.
God.
Apologetic sometimes.
Man, that's just unbelievable. Debe smells like a carp. Or cunt smells like a carp. All right, well, there you go. You know, I heard you got beat up the other day, too, Tommy. I heard you got beat up on Kensdale, you know, pretty bad, too. So it seems like they're following you over there now to do it. Well, that's been happening for years now. But, hey, you know what I mean?
Shit, Bum.
It happens.
Hey, Tommy, I heard you took advantage of Debe's wet pussy hole.
Oh.
Why would you do that? I hope Debe dies of cancer.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, dude. What the fuck? Tommy raped...
Me and Deb have no sexual feelings towards each other. We're just friends.
Tommy raped Debe?
Idiots.
That's the fucking name of this person is Tommy raped Debe. Hey, I hope... Dude, what the fuck, dude? I hope Debe dies of cancer. What the fuck, bro? That's fucked up.
Hey, you said
Shit,
cancer,
Bum.
we're okay.
Tommy is the funniest when he is not trying.
Yeah,
And
that's
just
true.
being serious, lol.
Yeah, I think so. Sleepy Never. Sometimes he can be pretty funny, man. Thank you for the $5, Sleepy. Man, you get fucking... Jesus Christ, dude. You like... This is a whim. I didn't even know you were going to call up tonight. You called on a whim. You know, you've called some of the other throwdowns, too. But I didn't know, like, people were going to, you know, start monetize this early tonight. You know, I thought we would be all right. Usually you get away with a pretty good time on this show, Tommy, but not tonight, man.
Not with the kid in play.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe, I just gotta say, I want to say about the Honestly podcast. I had a great time doing that, and I love. I had a great time with the conversation that we had. Just a lot of thrilling conversations there, and just I tell you, honestly, is one of those good podcasts. Did you get a positive response back from that, by the way, from that episode?
Yeah, I think we did. I'll tell you about it in a second here, actually, because I do have it here. Oh, it's Vito again. Oh, boy.
Yes, Tommy, people are jealous of you. Because you work at Wendy's and your mom pays for half of your rent.
Oh, my God.
That's what people strive to be. Why don't you start another forest fire, you fucking tumor?
Oh, my God. Wow.
Tumor's a good insult.
Yeah.
Putting that one in the memory banks.
I still remember that one comment Joe read to me. Tommy, I watch your channel just to see if you would die live on camera. I remember that comment. It's kind of burnt into my brain.
Hey, a view's a view.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that comment, Joe. I mean, you know, you kind of like that was an interesting video that we did, and that comment still burned into my brain a little bit from that.
Shit, Bum.
And today,
Tommy, you shit bum.
Hey, ShiBUM, thank you, and thanks to V2 of Doom, and thanks to Sleepy Never, and thanks to ShiBUM. Thank you guys for the donations. I'm sorry, Tommy. You know, I didn't think that it would be that crazy tonight. I don't know what the
it's
fuck's
just
going on.
another fan you've disappointed.
But
I'll just tell you this: I pay my own rent. My mom doesn't pay for any of my rent. She doesn't help me out with any of that. I take care of myself.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I know you work all week and you have the YouTube, so you know I'm sure you do pay your own rent. It's not that much out there, you know.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this.
My rent's relatively cheap.
Yeah, like, what is it, $700 a month?
Around that area.
All right, you fucking lame-o. What is this, the fucking scrolls of Zarbathia? Okay, so...
Can I say something really bad? Oh, I just
Okay.
thought of a horrible joke.
Go ahead.
No, but I gotta ask Tommy because it's at Tommy's expense.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Sure. Let me just...
Well, he asked you. At least he asked you.
I was gonna say never mind. For my question before, I understand why your hair looks really bad. You know, because there's no one to cut it.
Oh no! Oh no!
fucking cocksucker. Suck your mother's dick and just step in front of a bus.
What the fuck? Oh my god, you see, I wouldn't even do that. Oh boy. Jesus Christ, what is this show become?
Tommy, I got something serious to talk to you. I'm pregnant with your baby.
Oh, it's too bad that he wrote Dev A, so apparently you got Dev A pregnant, Tommy. Dev A, thanks for the $4, Dev A. Okay, so here's the Honestly podcast. Thanks, Dev A. It's doing good. We got 18 likes. It looks like it has 200 listens or something. Yeah, 200 listens. People left comments. Yes, been waiting for this. The weird laughter at the beginning already made my day. What you 12? Oh, he's making fun of what you said at the beginning. Oh my god, another one. What the fuck?
Gas and fires across Andover and Lawrence. Tommy, you got some explaining to do. Remember, only you can prevent wildfires. Well, too late now, kid. Also, Deb A looks like a screamer. Can you confirm, Tom A?
No, we know.
Tom A.
He changed his name. It makes sense. It's understandable.
Tom A. That's so fucking weird. That's so wrong, man. She's such a sweet person, too. That's the...
Me personally, I love Tommy. Wish he had tougher skin sometimes, but I love him.
I know.
And your hater love you too, because when you don't come on shows, they have nothing to talk about. Stay strong, bro.
Oh, shit. Burn. Burn by Sleepy Never. Burn. I love you, Burn. I mean, Sleepy Never. You got burned. I mean, I got burned. Or everybody got burned? I don't know. Scott McKinn says, I'm cool with this Cocoa Puffs Joe look out. I don't know why he said that. John Zippe said, love it, Joe. Way too short. It's hard for me to read this because I'm reading it blurry on my screen. I should just read it on the regular page. But not like Tommy, that short. Need a longer show. So this guy wants a longer show. Scott McKinn says, I like you left out all the full show. I like that you left this all out of the full show, this entire clip. I don't know what that means. Giefer, honestly, Ken from Falmouth uses Tommy for views and tries to monetize Tommy through the show. It's disrespectful and sickening. Oh my god. Took a shot at fucking Kenny. What the fuck? Giefer, what the... Thank you guys anyway for the comments. So anyway, overall, I think people really liked the Honestly podcast episode 3. I hadn't read the comments yet myself, really, but nice. I mean, it came out weeks ago, so... It's all good, man. I think it's great. We had some of the most listens of any show ever. It was the top in the top 10 most listened to anything I've done on Patreon. So there you go, Tommy.
You know, I tell you what. One of the things, one of the subjects I thought that really we broke in that conversation was about a little teaser here. Was me and Joe were talking about serial killers and how the media doesn't talk about serial killers, and Joe mentioned the reasons why they don't talk about serial killers anymore. And if you want to find out what Joe brings up in the podcast, go listen to it because it'll blow your mind.
Damn, dude, you just sold the shit out of that podcast on Patreon. What the fuck? That was sick.
Yes, and it was an awesome podcast, and I can't wait for episode 4 whenever you want to do it, Joe. And I like doing the Honestly podcast with you. It's a fun show, even though you did troll me and say you said Isaac Rojas was dead, and he wasn't actually dead, and you were just trolling me.
Right. Well, it was, yeah, dude, it was really funny that you bought that for days. It was like, what the hell? Oh, it's the perfect 10. Oh my god, this guy's name!
You want to get your hands on whoever it is, how about get your hands on this dick? How about just bend over and let life fuck you until your shit show begins? I hope Florence takes everything away from you, including your mustache. Love you, Tommy, you bitch.
What the fuck, dude? Adam Cole, Debbie!
So basically, you wish death upon me. You would love none other than
the
hurricane
dude.
to try to kill me and
That
flood
was
me away.
That was fucked up, man. He doesn't.
He loves you, though.
He doesn't wish death. This guy loves you, man. He probably fucking loves watching you freak out. So if anything, he loves you. He loves watching you freak out. So he wished death upon you to watch you freak out.
I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Adam Cole, Debbie!
Good evening all. I am representing the executive board of Joe Cronin Show Enterprises in
Damn.
tomorrow live of monetize this. For the first time ever we will have an open discussion regarding current state of the product. Phil.
Oh, that'd be interesting. JCS Creative. We all have a review of what I'm doing on my show. That'd be interesting.
I remember the last time that tried to happen. 3 people got fired. Allegedly.
Yeah, I thought that was one person, and Joe got really pissed at them and fired them.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
Give me a hell yeah!
Adam Cole,
Help,
Debbie.
Tommy tied me up and stuffed in the closet. Help.
Oh, God. That was Debbie. Apparently she's in Tommy's closet right now. Someone has to get out
There's no
there.
way Tommy made it far enough in the Boy Scouts to learn how to tie knots.
I was Cole,
Adam Cole,
They
Debbie.
definitely don't know how to tie knots.
Tommy, can you tie any knots, man?
I can tie a bunny knot.
How about a noose?
What the fuck is a bunny knot? Are you talking about tying your sneakers, like with bunny ears? There's no such thing as a bunny knot, right?
Oh, yeah. Bunny knot, yeah.
Why did I just see your bathroom?
Oh, because I was just proving that the fact that everybody's like, they were saying, oh, somebody's in Tommy's closet.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I would have multiple closets if I wanted to hide a body.
But what's a bunny knot?
The typical knot that you tie when you tie your shoes. That's the bunny knot, you know, like the bunny goes around the circle and you tie it.
Okay. I thought that's what you meant, but it's like bunny ears.
Fuck yeah, I got everyone's addresses, Mon! I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon!
Would love to see JD and his cats flying in the air with that hurricane.
Oh my God.
JD screaming, you're getting benched, Florence.
This is ridiculous, bro. I just bought this Mustang, bro. Why is this hurricane killing me and my cats, bro?
As he strokes the hairy pussy. That was fucked up. I'm joking, JD. No, I'm not.
He's not listening.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. I bet he is. He's weird. He knows he is too if he's listening. JD, you know you're a weird fuck when you creepily listen to my shit, but can't ever bring yourself to fucking do a show with me somewhere.
Just like most fans.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I want to choke Bruno Mars.
Like, sexually?
No, like, just choke him. I don't know. Because I heard he was the reason Cardi B is a, like... What the fuck was that?
It's a spray. I was just spraying my apartment, and I wrote JCS in the wall.
Man, you have like super ADD, like fucking Tommy. You might be retarded, dude. I'm not. I know we just talked about that, but you might actually be like.
Thanks, Joe. Thank you for officially calling me retarded. I appreciate that.
I didn't say.
Thank you so much.
No, I said you might be retarded.
I'm high functioning autistic, yes, but not retarded.
I don't know.
Joe might be retarded. I might be retarded. We're just saying.
I like to say that the word retarded, I like to compare it to the R word. Like I think
Rape?
that
Wait, there's another R word?
What's the other R word?
African Americans. What you said, the N word.
You said R word. You said R word. Like there's another R word, but you meant N word.
N word. Yes, the N word. Sorry, the N word. I like to compare retarded to the N word. And in my opinion, that's offensive to me.
Well, tell me about.
You're saying black people are retarded? What? Jesus, Tommy.
Tommy, you think
I did not say that. You said that.
You think black people are retarded?
No, I think it's offensive. Retarded is as offensive as the N-word. I think that word.
This is a bad plan. Let me just stop you right here and do you a favor.
There. Oh.
Made by the Rybotch.
When were the retards enslaved?
It has come to our attention that Tommy drags many decent-looking females onto the show. The board would like to see Debbie and Crystal scissor in between a dual-sided dildo until a new small pond is conceived on the floor. Best for business. Phil.
Phil from JCS Creative. What the fuck, dude? That's the funniest shit I heard all day, except for Norm Macdonald's shit. Thank you, bro. What the fuck? Tommy, when was the last, so 50 years ago, Tommy, or so 70 years ago, Tommy, you couldn't drink out of the same water fountain as everybody?
No, I mean, not the racial idealisms behind the N-word, but I think it as offensive to call somebody.
Are you retarded?
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
But I'm high functioning autistic.
Oh, then it's not offensive.
Joe, say what you were gonna say about choking Bruno Mars because of Cardi B doing what?
Sleepy Never, what's up, bro? Well, as you guys heard, I flipped out about Cardi B the other day because I don't know who Cardi B is. And this guy was like, you don't know who Cardi B is? And I'm like, I don't fucking know who this idiot is. Dude, I hope Nicki Minaj and Cardi B get in a car accident together. I hate them both. I barely know who Nicki Minaj is. I know that she annoys the shit out of me, like her look, her fucking stupid big eyes and shit. Like, she annoys the shit out of me. But Cardi B, I have no clue who that dumb bimbo is. And she's worthless, and I don't care about her. Sleepy Never. But that's what I was going to say, I think. And I forget the next part. But yeah, so Tommy, I mean, so you're not retarded, so it's not that bad.
Let me easily prove you wrong here, Tommy. What were the two words you're comparing again?
Retarded and the N-word. Like I said,
stop. Exactly. You're comparing. I'm sorry. You're comparing what? What are the two words? What are the two exact words you're actually comparing? You're comparing retarded and what?
The N-word.
No. What's the word? No, what's the word you're comparing retarded
I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get
because it's worse than retarded. You're wrong.
Oh my God, Troy just fucking. Oh my God, that was brilliant. That was brilliant.
Well,
point made. Because people, dude, like, people own people as slaves. That's why like, we don't. And listen, I've said the word. I've dropped an N-bomb or two, like, for like goofy reasons or for a joke in the past, and some people may not even like that. So
I do.
So I pretty much don't say it anymore. But the reason why you don't say it, for the most part, the reason why you don't say I don't usually say the N-word ever. No, not even that. I mean, like, in private or anywhere else. The reason why I usually don't say it is because, like, dude, like, we own fucking. Because I'm white, I don't want to say that because we.
Nicki Minaj is a Pokemon.
The Goon, thanks, Goon. I'll poke her, man. Thanks, Goon. But no, it's because, like, it might be offensive to somebody because even though I didn't do anything to black people and I didn't do anything to anybody, people did, years ago that did happen. So it could be, like, creepy for a black dude to hear me drop an M-bomb because then he's thinking, oh, shit, like, so it's just the wrong thing to do. So I pretty much don't say it. But, like, we didn't. Like, if, like, 50 years ago we dumped, like, people that were retarded off a cliff and killed them all, then maybe I wouldn't go around saying it, But I don't mean it towards those people who actually are that way. It's more of an insult to people who, like, other people, It's like, what are you gonna not be able to call somebody stupid sometimes? You know what I mean? Like, what do you? Oh, that's an insult to stupid people. Whatever. But the N word is like about a race thing, so it's a little bit different. So I don't think it's the same. But you can try to make it that offensive. I mean, you're getting offended by something you aren't even. So what are you offended about it for?
Yeah, what are you, retarded?
Like, it doesn't make any sense. You aren't even that. So what are you getting offended about that? What offends you about the word if you're not even that way? You say Down syndrome, and I
guess what is because since I'm high functioning autistic, I mean, it just see the culture of people that are in that ranking to have that word just being thrown around like it's a cup of coffee at the dinner table, just to throw that word around. It's just
it's a retarded cup of coffee. You laughed! Oh my God, he laughed! He laughed, Troy! Did you hear that? He went, oh. Like oh my God, you laughed.
I thought he just it sounded like he had a blowhole that was like he was a whale that breached.
Oh my God, a whale that breached. Oh.
Yeah, that's what they call it when they come above water. It's breaching.
Come on, man. I mean, like, it's not really the same thing. I think you just don't like people calling you names. I think that's all it is, and so you get mad.
Yeah, especially the F word.
Fuck?
No, the other F word. The other F word.
Frankenstein.
No, that's the other F word.
Kind of does look like Frankenstein.
Just the other F word.
It's amazing how we created certain bad words. Shit, ass, tit, fuck.
Come on, Carlin, you got it.
Shit, ass, tit, fuck, asshole, dickhead. I never really watched the bit. I've just seen the Gambit.
Man, you're a sicko.
How am I a sicko?
Because how you're laughing right now, it's really uncomfortable.
I don't think we have enough time to go over it.
It's really making me uncomfortable. Ugh.
Fuck my ass. I just creamed. I just steamed. I'm shooting a laser beam. I just shit my fucking pants.
That is like the stupidest thing ever until he gets to screaming the laser beam part, and then it's fucking hilarious for some reason. I don't know why.
I did the same thing. I was listening to it, and I was like, oh, this ain't going to be a good rant line or whatever. And then he goes, I'm shooting a laser beam. I was just like, what the fuck? That was great. I don't know. I don't remember who that was exactly, but whoever it was, give him a medal.
It's,
Always Nerdy? Or not Always Nerdy, Anything Goes podcast?
Anything with the keyboard, yeah.
Yeah, the yellow logo.
See the weird-ass yellow mic, right? Doesn't he have the yellow
yeah, like he's on AfterBuzz with Xbox. Yeah, that guy. Xbox going to be here tomorrow in Lowell, Massachusetts. Good thing it wasn't in Lawrence. In fact, even Lowell's going to be a pain in the dick tomorrow. Everybody going to the wrestling show to see the NWO in Lowell, Mass. And then tomorrow, and then the night after in Brockton, Mass. The NWO in Brockton. Come on down.
Is that the show you're going to, Joe?
Yeah, this
I'll go Saturday. I want to go. Fuck, I love the NWO.
All right. Boom. Shit bum.
Go Saturday.
For anyone older than 30, retarded, fag, and queer was a normal word to use.
Right.
Fuck PCBS. Now, Tommy and Debe sitting in a tree. KISSING. First comes slobber. Then comes lust, then comes unwelcome advances and Tommy pushing someone baby else's carriage.
Baby else's carriage. I thought you said, oh my god, dude, that is fucking hilarious. That might be my favorite of the night. Except for that other name, Tommy raped Debe. That was fucked up.
Fuck yeah, I got everyone's addresses, Mon! I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon!
Tommy, you know autism is a form of mental retardation. You do know that, right?
Oh, is it? I didn't think that was true. Is that true? Arushin Chu! What's up, Arushin Chu? Well, I'll tell you what, if that's the case, then Tommy's the fucking smartest retard in the room, I'll tell you that. fucking dude's brilliant. He's got 100,000 subs. You don't have that. Arushin Chu. Thanks, bro. Thanks, Aru, for the tip, man. Oh, shit, we got a call. People, call in now if you want to be on the show. We're going to be moving into, I think, PUBG land in a few minutes. So feel free to call up. We got Joe Compton Renegade is on the phone. What's up, Renegade?
Hey, well, Tommy's on the phone. I got a couple questions for you, Tommy.
ShiBUM.
Oh.
The F word we are talking about is a faggot, you faggot. I hope Florence gives you the best shower you ever had. You probably haven't showered since the fall of 1973, you piece of shit, you fag muffin. But Tommy seriously stuck my asshole. Have a good night.
That was incorrect, by the way. That's the other F word. We're talking about the other F word, which will cost you $80 to get on screen.
Debe Cakes. Thank you, Debe Cakes. Debe Cakes. Thank you, Debe Cakes, for $5.
I had a couple questions for Tommy.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
This is just eating me alive. Since I've tuned in, since I got off work about an hour ago, a little over, I've heard Tommy claim he has fans and a brain. When the hell did this shit happen? What's next? Is he going to claim he has a dick?
Hey, I can show you it right now.
Oh, no, what the fuck? Oh, my God.
Oh, there's Seanzview.
Why don't you learn how to use it?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Just saying.
Tommy should have said, I used it on your mom. That's would have been the best comeback there, but...
I know better. My mom has standards.
Honestly, I would believe more that he doesn't have a dick more than the other two things you said. I'm not even kidding.
It was just bothering me, so I had to call in and ask.
I have fans, so I don't know what you're talking about. So, like, I don't know why you're bashing me on that for. I have fans. I've met my fans. So, because I'm not somebody like Keemstar has, like, millions of people that show up to his, like, meetups and shit like that. You know, I have fans. I've met my individual fans that say they love me. They're inspired by me. And, like, I have fucking fans, you fucking shithead.
How many fans have you met, Tommy?
I've met a few in my past. Ones I've just run into accidentally because I'm walking through a restaurant and just trying to get Wi-Fi. And first time I ever met some fans, they were like, Tommy NC 2010. And I was like, what?
And then they told the waitress, like, hey, he doesn't tip.
See, with one of my jobs, I've got quite a few fans, probably a whole nation's worth, me and the rest of my brothers and sisters in arms. So you could take your few thousand fans and shove them, Jack.
Jesus. Holy shit.
Well, I support the military, dude. I appreciate your service. I don't hate on the military. I appreciate all the men and women that serve for this country.
Yeah, I mean, dude, honestly, Tommy, I really do believe that Tommy probably loves the military because, I mean, Tommy's really right-wing, so, I mean, he's going to love the military. So, it's if anything, he is on your side as far as that goes. I'm sure he is.
I have never shared any hate towards the military. I believe that this country is one of the greatest countries in the world. Like, I believe that we have the greatest defense system.
Well, we do. That's all we put our money into. So I hope we have a good defense system because we don't give a fuck about the dying people.
I disagree. I think there's a lot of countries in Europe that have a better defense system. It's called not fucking being an asshole and blowing other people up. They hardly get attacked.
Russia and China probably be the scariest, and Iran after that maybe, and then we're in there somewhere. But, Tommy, what do you think about the whole Nike thing? Do you think Colin Kaepernick's a dickhead? Do you think the people lighting their Nike stuff on fire, they're dickheads? You know, what do you think? The commercial?
They're expressing their politics opinion. And the thing is that with that subject about him, you know, no one should take a kneel during the Pledge of Allegiance.
Why not?
Honestly.
Why not?
Because there's far more men that have shared their blood for this country, that have made sacrifice Colin Kaepernick didn't make a sacrifice. All he did was get down on one knee. That's not sacrifice. I know much more people that have sacrificed themselves for this country.
I know much more people.
Saying he sacrificed.
Well, Tommy,
He's
well,
not
no.
saying he
I mean, they
sacrificed
are
anything.
saying that, Troy. That is ridiculous. But here's the thing, Troy. Those people also died so people could express however they wanted and be Americans, and whether they wanted to protest, something or whatever the fuck.
Well, if you want to go protest, go outside and take a knee, not while the national anthem is going on, celebrating the men that made this country free. How about
Tommy,
that?
Hey, Tommy, do you know that it was a veteran that told him he should take a knee as a sign of respect?
Yeah, it was actually a veteran that told him to do it originally, so blame him. Yeah, and by the way, I know a lot of vets who support it. They're like, yeah, man, I did it. I mean, I don't really like it, but I did it. I took a bullet or I did this or that so people could express themselves, and I'll do it again even if I don't agree with your opinion, even if what you're doing, whatever. But I get that some people do think it's disrespecting the flag, but it's just a flag, and I get, I don't really like it because I just want to watch football. I'm annoyed by it, frankly. Like, I'm not annoyed by Colin Kaepernick doing it. I just don't. I want to watch football, and I get annoyed when they keep putting the focus on who kneeled this week or didn't kneel and got upset about kneeling. Shut the fuck up. I want to watch football. But
good news. That's not even during the game. That's during the shitty pregame.
Right. And so it's only
get bribed by the military to do.
It's only the media doing all this shit and calling attention to it. So I don't really give a fuck. But I get you, Tommy. You don't like it. Should Colin Kaepernick be shipped out of this country, Tommy?
Well, he's not. Is he a legal immigrant?
Do you think he's an illegal immigrant? Do you think Colin Kaepernick is?
I don't know if he is a legal immigrant or not. But did he come in this country illegally?
No.
Illegally?
No.
Or,
let's say he did. Let's pretend that he did. What would you say?
That's a trick question.
I don't even know what you're talking about. No, he's an American citizen. He's an American citizen raised by white parents, and he's half white, half black. So if anything, he could be hating on, he could be hating on white people. But no, it's he's a half-half. He's an American. I call him half-halves. He's an American. He said half-half. Somehow that's bad.
Mixed. He's mixed.
Yeah.
Obama was mixed.
Obama was
the
mixed?
proper term is Moulignan. I learned that from The Sopranos.
I thought it was mulatto. Okay.
No, that's the Pepperidge Farm cookie.
Oh. Well, anyway, so yeah, but he's an American, Tommy. So you think he should be shipped out of the country because he didn't kneel? Just ship him on out of here.
Send him to the Virgin Islands.
What do you think, Tommy?
I don't think he should be shipped out of here. I think that I think there's a place to do that, and there's a place not to do that. That's just my thing I have to say about that on the subject.
Right.
Well, there's times that you do stuff, and there are times you should do stuff.
He's an Oreo. Nessa says, "No way, that's not an Oreo. He's like a Three Musketeers or whatever you call it. I don't know, man, but
no, he's a quarterback. He's an Oreo.
That wasn't that funny actually, but I laughed anyway though.
He's black on the outside, white on the inside.
Man, I'm telling you guys, I know I've given this advice for a long time, but I'm telling you guys, if you're a white guy, go out and get a black girl, have a baby, and you'll get the perfect little tan going, and then make sure that the baby then goes out and also hooks up with a white person, but then make sure that their kids only hook up with black people, and then make those kids hook up with black people, and you will get the most amazing golden amber color of a family tree that you'll ever believe. You'll be sought after for decades for this beautiful golden shine that your kids will have. I'm telling you, the theory is in there. In India, they used to set up marriages. Well, I'm setting up that marriage so that no one needs a tanning bed ever again. You will look beautifully amber. It will be amazing.
I want to start out a new career and be a matchmaker and set up arranged divorces. To see when people just really need to be separated and, help them find their way.
Make the decision like they're wondering about it.
Yeah, I just start people's friends can contact me all right, we need your help. Our friend Mitch, he's been married to this bitch a shelf for like 6 months now. She's ruined everything. So like they pay me, and then I just sabotage things behind the scenes, you know, and get them to a speedier divorce.
And you
arrange divorces.
And you like show them a pie graph. You're like, listen, normally I suggest people get divorced if they fall below a negative 66%. You're at a negative 90. Like, and here's
bad.
Here's the chances that you get cancer in the next 5 years. And you start showing them all this shit.
It's 100%, Mitch. She is the cancer. We gotta get you out.
It's only going to cost you $3,000, and I will, I'll break all the news to her. I'll make the arrangements. You know, actually, no, it costs them money just to get the evaluation. Like, you tell him, like, it's really important, and he'll want to know. He'll be curious. He'll be like, I've evaluated thousands of people, and he'll want to know the data.
The thing is, my specialty is doing it when they don't know, when the friends get me to do it behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's lots of different ways. I can do it subtle. We can do, like, private eye style, fall up your brown, set some shit up. Or, like, we go hard and fast. Like, we got to get somebody out, like, when she's out on a vacation, wherever she comes back, the friends get Mitch drunk. They get him drunk, passed out in the bed. And when she comes back, like, I'm in the bed with him, and she thinks he's gay, and she gets in the divorce. But I got him out. That's the deal. We got to get people out of these bad situations.
Yeah, I agree, man. You know what? I don't know what the answer.
Like dirty work. It's because we're talking about Norm, basically. We're gonna start a real dirty work.
Yeah, I got a great idea.
You want to see my dick?
Oh,
I'll take my dick out right now.
Oh,
I'm Seanzviews Entertainment.
Oh shit!
And you want to see my dick?
Bertha loves Tommy.
Do you want to see my dick? I will show you my penis.
Why do you sound like Dracula?
I'm Seanzviews. Don't screw with me.
Well, because he sounds like Dracula. Well, today the WWE News, I talk about this, I talk about that.
Do you want to see my dick?
I imagine that's what he sounds like singing.
Blah. Blah.
Who the fuck is Deba Tommy? You are supposed to be with them, you playing hard to get naughty. Boy, now let Bertha turn you into a real man.
Oh.
I'll treat you like Florence and blow your cock away. I want you to squeeze all of my juices out of me, come on you fuck.
Oh man. Squeeze all the juices out of Bertha Loves Tommy. Bertha Loves Tommy is back. We haven't heard from Bertha in a long time. This has been one of my favorite episodes of Throwdown, I gotta tell you.
ShiBUM!
You're just getting here.
Troops fought, died to protect our right to kneel and protest. Tommy's hair looks like he got near pussy for the first time. Got scared seeing real FA China up close, tried to pull away. But she wouldn't let him pull away, hence why his hair is so puffy up top.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Tommy's hair, Haskell 420, what's up, Haskell? So you're saying Tommy's hair is like this because a woman tried to get away from him and, like, ripped his hair out trying to get away, like when they find the fingernail clippings of the guy or whatever on the girl, the DNA. Man, that's a hell of an accusation. Thank you, Haskell 420. Yeah, we need to all love each other.
What the difference between Tommy and Papa John's pizza?
What?
Papa John's pizza has less saturated fat. Every chair Tommy sits in endures slow, painful corrosion.
Oh my God.
When Tommy walks into a restaurant, workers cry because they'll run out of food.
Oh my
Hashtag
God.
feed me Deba.
Feed me Deba.
Feed me Deba. Feed me Deba. I think that was a play on Ryback. Feed me more. Feed me Deba. Oh my God, man. Tommy, you have... I didn't think Tommy was even going to call tonight, and this has just become, like, the first half of the show, a lot of news, a lot of stuff, and now it's just fucking evisceration. I'm sorry, Tommy. I don't know. Look at your hair, though. You look like a... Oh.
Every fat you eat and all the fat you weigh, every single day put down your plate, for fuck's sake. Every single cheese on the fat on your knees. A burger, please.
Sorry. Here comes a donation.
party.
Sleepy Never's in the house again.
Tommy, go to study. You sound ignorant and uninformed.
Ignorant. You all up in this ignorant place, Tommy? I don't know. Tommy's all right to have his own thing. I mean, I personally wouldn't. You know, at my age, I personally wouldn't kneel because.
He's no more ignorant than the average North Carolinian.
Yeah, it's a good point. Most of them
It's
didn't leave
called
the
North Carolinian, you idiot.
What'd you say?
I said North Carolinian, you idiot.
What'd I say?
North Carolinian.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. No one gives a shit.
And no one gives a shit about you, you beard-headed motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Did you say beard-headed?
Beard-faced, fucked-face, shithead.
Wow.
Beard-faced would also still not be a good insult. Even when you say it right, it doesn't work.
Give me that hell yeah!
Good show tonight, Cronin and Todd.
Shit.
Speaking of divorce,
It ain't over yet.
my wife finally served me divorce papers this week after almost 7 years of separation.
Wow, fuck her.
So finally I can move on, live my life. Thanks for the great entertainment for such a shit week.
Oh, Vito, man, I appreciate it, bro. I'm sorry all the shit you deal with, too, man. I love you, Vito. V2 of Doom, Vito, love you, man. And we got a caller, man, that's been hanging here, so let me go to him first. I have no idea. Tommy really has some shit in for Troy right now. But Richie's on the phone. What's up, Richie?
What up? It's Will from Cincinnati. Hooday.
What's up, man?
Man, you want to know something funny? I was just thinking about as I was listening to the show. The first half you guys were talking about Norm Macdonald, going on The View, getting, harassed by all these shit for, saying something.
So you'd be in bed to try and make the guy's
I meant to
wife
turn him
think
off.
he's gay? What if that turns her on? And wants to watch the two of you smoke each other's pull and butt pirate each other?
Oh, my God.
How far are you willing to take it?
All the way. All the way, Brett the Shitman Fart. It's been a while, Brett. What's up, Brett?
For the record, Brett the Shitman Fart still has the best name.
Yeah.
Best name.
Are you down
No one's
with?
come close.
Are you down with Debe, Tommy?
I'm friends with her, yes.
Did you see her pussy when she was up here?
No, I did not.
Oh.
We have no sexual relationship at all, Joe, so I'm going to kill that, okay? I have no sexual relationship. She is my friend and fan, okay? So there is no fucking sexual relationship there. So everybody fucking drop it.
All right, just had to ask
Tommy,
people.
did you shake her hand, Tommy?
Yes, I shook her hand. Why?
Did you shake her hand and her pants, or which hand did you shake? Or
Oh.
the right hand?
Here's the thing that's creepier. Did you shake, and I know you said you didn't have any sexual thing with her, but did you shake her hand and then masturbate with that hand later?
I didn't masturbate.
Oh, okay, I'm just kidding. Anyway, caller, I'm sorry, what were you going to...
Why not?
Caller, what were you...
Yeah, anyways, what I was saying was, this is usually the show where you guys make fun of Tommy's comedy, and it's the funniest thing about it is that Tommy's comedy is like the only thing that'll pass nowadays, because everybody else gets like harassed if they make some sort of joke, even about what did Norm Macdonald say, Down syndrome or something?
Yeah, he said he just said you'd have to have Down syndrome to not care about the victims.
Yeah, the Bill Burr thing you were showing too was like, he basically said, you can't be a comedian anymore, or you can't like make any jokes anymore. Like, what the hell can you make jokes about? You got to be like Tommy now and steal people's jokes and shit. But whatever.
Yeah,
I don't steal people's jokes.
You stole mine.
I didn't use it, Joe. I just said I thought about using it, but I never used it.
Oh, okay.
I never used it. I thought about using it, but I thought
You thought about stealing it. It's not a bad. It's not okay. I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm not mad. I'm just saying, like, it's what you said that, like, so you might have thought about using it or stealing it. It's still stealing it, even if you thought about stealing it. It's still, the word stealing is there. Still, applies. You didn't steal it, but you thought about stealing it. So I get it. I'll take it as a compliment.
Maybe keeping a joke alive. Maybe keeping a joke alive if it's dead, if the original user doesn't use it anymore and it just sits there on a shelf, and to use it is an honor to that person and is not stealing. As long as that person's not making money off of it, it's not stealing.
No, it's stealing if you don't ask them. It's like it's not stealing if you say, "Hey, Bill, remember that joke? The fryer joke or whatever the fuck. Like you don't tell that, and I'm doing stand up. Like could I use that?" And then you'd be like, "Yeah, man. You know what? Use it. Yeah, keep it alive. Shit, see if it works. I don't know, take it."
So if I had came to you, Joe, and said, "Hey, Joe, can I use that joke that you do when you said that you were at the comedy club? If none of you laugh at my jokes, I'm gonna kill all you."
Well, actually, to be honest, too, it's similar to a Sam Kinison at one point did something where he told the audience he was going to kill them, and how do they know he doesn't have a weapon in his pocket right now? Actually, and now
you stole one of his jokes, but you were doing honor.
Well, but the only thing, I didn't know that joke existed. Somebody pointed that out to me later. I said I would, if the audience didn't laugh, I would kill them. But Sam Kinison's joke was more that like you fucking idiots. Why do you think why do I wear a trench coat? You don't even understand.
I can't believe a major athlete's never been attacked, or stabbed, on the field or on a court or something. Because how easy would it be? How easy would it be, at a basketball game, to just run down the stairs or just walk calmly down the stairs to the front row with a ceramic knife, leaning like you're going to talk to somebody, and then just start fucking stabbing somebody.
You're right.
Run to the court and start stabbing people. How easy would it
There's
be?
massive security, Pete. There's security everywhere.
No, but you can sit right in the front row.
It's less than 10 feet to the court. Yeah, they sit in the front row. You could just lean in behind somebody.
And if it's a ceramic knife, then it didn't pass through
Buy a ticket. You don't even have to walk down the row.
Right, it didn't pass through the metal detector. The metal detector wouldn't pick it up.
Nothing like that has ever happened to me. Anyway, it's crazy.
Yeah, I saw people grabbing tennis players and stuff. They could have done something, and the security took forever to get to them. 205, what's up?
Security, that you could when you're watching on TV, you could see them sitting, and as soon as any of the fans even get the slightest closest, they just you need to sit down, you need to get away from the barrier.
That's not true. Thinking of all the people you've seen streaking. Think of how many successful streakers there have been.
Well, that fan almost stabbed
eventually they get caught. You don't need very long to just do damage to one person.
Well, the fan almost stabbed Dean Ambrose in the WWE. Did you ever see this, Troy? This fan, I'm going to get to the caller in a second, but this fan leaped over the barricade, and he almost stabbed Ambrose. You ever see, this is WWE just a couple of years ago. Look at this. Watch this guy. This fucking guy leaps. Look at this. He leaps right over the guardrail. And he's got a weapon. He's got a knife. Watch this. He's trying to reach out to stab Ambrose. But look at that security guard. Caught him right away. Boom. Intercepted. And then judo takedown.
I swear, I would say that maybe some of the WWE security has extra training, super fast reflexes security, I think.
I can't believe that guy picked him up. That was a tough one. That could have been real bad. Let's go to the caller though. 205, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Joe? It's Jeff.
What's up, Jeff? My name is Jeff.
No, I had a question. What does Brian Himmelfarb and a pizza have in common?
Brian Himmelfarb and a pizza. What?
What do they have in common?
They can both feed a family of 4?
No, they're both used to being burnt.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? Fuck you, dude. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Dude, I'll fucking burn your mother's pussy off. Don't talk about my fucking bank like that, you motherfucker. That's fucked up. See, I wouldn't even say that. Oh my god.
I don't know the backstory behind that, though. It seems pretty easy to infer.
The feed a family of 4 though was pretty fucking funny. That was that. I mean, honestly, that was
the jokes that are related to pizzas.
That was fucking smart, dude. That was quick. You thought of that very fast. That was amazing.
That's what I do.
What the fuck, dude? That was a horrible Jewish joke.
I just thought of an offensive joke, and I'm not gonna say it.
Why not? Fuck it. That guy just said that shit about Himmelfarb. That was fucked up.
Yeah, and I got mine in earlier. You deserve one.
I mean, I'm not. I'll message to you later about it, Joe.
Don't message. Don't message it to me later. Tell me on the air. Don't message it to me.
This is the one episode where you're supposed to say anything.
This is Throwdown. You were the one that said you couldn't say retard earlier. Now you got some joke in your head that's fucked up? Come on. You fucking double standard fuck. The more you laugh, the more I think you believe the joke too, by the way.
I think he probably forgot it already.
No, I think whatever it is, whatever stereotype it is that I can tell it is, he believes it. I bet you. I promise you. Like whatever it is in your head right now, you're laughing because it's true. That's what's fucked up. Tell me the joke though. Go ahead.
Why do you never see Jewish people running pizza place?
Oh, okay. Never mind, Tommy. That's fine.
No, I'm sorry.
You don't like Jewish people.
I like Jewish people. I don't know.
No, you don't.
I know Jewish people that that they're decent. They're good people.
They're decent, but not good enough.
They're good people. Yes, Jewish people are good. Yes.
Why? How come you have that joke, but the word retard offends you?
Well, you guys were just making up jokes, so
But wait a second though. But there's some kind of weird double standard here because you were like offended by the retard joke, and you said that it was as bad as the N-word because of its history, but but Jewish people were like burnt, like, and there was the Holocaust, so that doesn't matter to you because it's a joke. But now, this is funny. Like, so see what I mean? How it's a slippery slope about jokes. It's got to all be funny or nothing's funny. And by the way, that caller earlier,
You're getting on Fallon now. You're gonna have to settle for Kimmel. No one's gonna see us on there.
But do you mean, like, see what I mean though? It's like fucked up, man. You know. You're a hypocrite, Tommy.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I'm on it. I believe it's true. 763 is on the phone. What's up?
What's up, Joe? This is MN Vikings fan.
It is Internet Vikings fan.
God damn it! We were having a good night.
No, I don't care about whatever, but I was just gonna say, that they kind of made a new Kaepernick rule that you don't get to see him taking a knee anymore. They have to sit in the locker room.
They make everybody sit in the locker room. Is that what it is?
If they
postponed that. I
believe.
The only team that actually came out and made like a strong team rule was the Dolphins, but there was instant backlash, and they were like, maybe we'll talk about that later.
By the way,
they said that the NFL was going to enforce it, and that's what they were going to do. So then the people didn't have to see the knee being taken.
I mean, the NFL can do that if they want. I'd probably do it because I don't want the fans upset.
I just think it's crazy that fucking one person could cause something like that, where the NFL is making such a big deal about it, where they don't want people to see it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's hurt business. So anytime anything hurts business, they'll disregard everything else for that, for sure.
Yeah, and then the other thing, I was going to talk about my Vikings a little bit with the 4 turnovers on defense, 1 return for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty fucking badass. Who the hell did who did you guys play again? I don't remember. It was
San Francisco.
Oh, San Francisco. Yeah. Garoppolo got threw three interceptions, right?
4.
Oh my God, dude. I mean, listen, he'll get better. That was crazy. Minnesota's got one of the best defenses in the league, so.
We got we're number 3 in the power ranking, but it's only week 1.
I'd put you top 5. I mean? Top 5 could come up number 1. Top 5 could come up number 1.
Well, we had a really killer defense last year, and then we had some injuries toward the end of the season that fucked us up,
Yeah, dude. Oh, what happened tonight? I got I'm winning some money right now. No, I'm not winning a lot, but is the game still on? Oh, it's over, isn't it?
No, it should be over by now.
Yeah, it's over.
I'm trying to look it up. I'm looking up the final.
That sucks. I didn't win anything. I won 80% of my money back. That sucks.
You like to bet a little bit once in a while?
Oh yeah, I win a lot, so I bet.
You know who's another guy I've heard you talk about is Pharrell on the bench, which I think he's a funny motherfucker.
Oh yeah, CBS Radio, Scott Pharrell. We're gonna go.
But he has this thing. he has this thing, right, where you give him $35 a month and he'll give you all the picks.
Really?
I don't know if you know about that at all or not.
Yeah, he's pretty good with that stuff, man. He's pretty decent. But I didn't know you had to pay him $35 though. Where is that on? Like, where do you pay him?
He has it on his like website. No, on his website or whatever, and you know, he has all the picks for all the major sports and, you know, college football and all that, and the money line and the under-overs. And he's always talking about it on the show, how he's just making all this money. And, I mean, for $35 a month, who the fuck knows? I've been tempted.
That's crazy. I wish, man, if I could sell people on $35 a month, I mean, I'd be in a house, I'd have a studio. I mean, Troy would probably quit his job. It'd be amazing. $35 a month, holy shit.
Well, do you want to start doing some regular hockey stuff? I want to get back into doing fantasy hockey. I want to start playing a little FanDuel more and stuff.
I mean, I'm going to do football and hockey.
Should we do a fantasy league? I'm in a random one online. Should we start a JCS fantasy hockey league?
We have before, but it's like, I feel like a lot of people drop out of it, like, and I get lost in it sometimes, and I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you totally sucked that one time we tried to do it.
Yeah, I dropped out. It was like I fucking faded away.
If there's enough fans out there, I could start the old one up on Yahoo.
I used to do fantasy football at one time. There's a couple seasons of it.
I did me some fantasy football.
You know, you knocked me over. I went from first place to last place in the last 2 weeks of the season, right?
Yeah.
You know who fucking screwed me over? Was when Peyton Manning was faking that fucking injury.
Yeah.
You remember that? And he wasn't
faking that injury.
No points.
Oh Christ!
And he wasn't getting no points, and all I would have had to do was switch fucking quarterbacks, so I won. And I was like, oh, he just had a bad week. And then after the season was over, it's like, oh yeah, he was hurt for like the last 3 games of the fucking season.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. That was the worst guy. If he had any other quarterback, because he just didn't. He was mailing the shit in. You know, he didn't give a fuck.
If you guys
oh my God, Tommy turned into a ceiling.
Have you guys seen the Twitter, the Captain Andrew Luck? Joe, have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that yet. I'll have to check that out.
You gotta go look it up. I think it's Captain Andrew Luck, but it's somebody writing tweets as if Andrew Luck was in like the Civil War. It's like writing letters to his mom as if you were a Civil War soldier. Like, dearest mother, as we finish our battle preparations, we prepare next week for a battle against the men. They call them giants. But we shall fear not that we shall go into the battle against these giants like any other war.
Wow.
It's just all random shit like that, but it's like stuff that's actually happening to him, like in camps or whatever. It's just written like
that's funny. Mother, father.
We're talking about God being gobsmacked in the
Camp Granada.
I remember that.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, what's up, Spike? Yeah, Tommy, Himmelgod had the chance to kick Tommy off for 4 weeks, but Himmelgod gave the points to Heistman Defoe. He gave
like a punk.
And I'm going to play Heistman Defoe's rap tomorrow, the whole thing. It's so good. We played it on Corrupted, but here's a little taste of it.
Brian Gatz, I wanna eat your mom's snatch like a snack, that's a fact. My dick bigger than yours because I'm black. You told me to die, choke on the watermelon. You racist fuck, I bet you at home taco grilling. Mexican to Mexican, your mama love my eggplant. I need 2 rage points for this rant. Quesadilla, empanada, quarter inside, bust your head like a pinata. Heist Vader, I'm the father.
Oh my God, dude, that's just a sample of what Heistman Defoe did to Brian Gax. Unbelievable. He fucking eviscerated this fuck. Don't fuck with black people.
What's your opinion on Sports Center?
I don't even know. I haven't watched it in 10 years.
It's funny because like I couldn't imagine watching that because it's like all it is back-to-back sports. That's all they talk about. And I would need a little reality of like comedy or something.
Sports Center or ESPN? Sports Center is a show on ESPN.
Yeah, it's that network. Yes,
ESPN. Yeah, no, ESPN. They're racist assholes on ESPN. I don't listen to them.
They're fucking fake, fucking journalists, fucking newscasters.
Yeah, they're fake and they got an agenda. I don't listen to them anymore. They've been poisoned by the whole fucking agenda system, so I don't watch them.
The whole fucking Deflategate thing, just them trying to push that and make
that really was retarded. Like, oh, look
Fuck
what happened.
ESPN forever.
Yeah, they made shit up to get ratings. They're fucking
I always thought it was
idiots.
interesting. I think WWE really tried to create something like ESPN with the WWE Network, but they really lost it because they put it on the internet, and they really wanted something to transcend and to create the value for WWE and to.
No, they didn't.
You know, I think they really made more money.
No, they didn't.
With the pay game.
They started the network because they wanted their own. They wanted to cut out the pay-per-view stuff and, you know, sell their own stuff directly to the audience through their own app and everything. And they thought that was the way that everything's going. And they love the network.
They're actually one of the first.
Yeah.
Exact opposite, Tommy. Actually, they're ahead of the game. They were one of the because they launched that like 2 years ago now or something like that.
3 years ago
and
now.
there's so many other things that are doing that now. Like most recently, right now, the DC.
Yeah.
DC is launching their own streaming service, and they're doing a very similar thing. It's backlogs. It's
And by the way,
you can actually go read comics. You can go read actual like straight up old paper comics. Plus, watch the first. They just remastered like I think the first season or two of Batman the Animated Series. They remastered it into HD. You can watch all the old like Superman shows.
Nobody's more brilliant than Netflix because the earlier you could get that going, the more people bought it. Like now when people like CBS, when they launched theirs, people like rolled their eyes. Like, so if
yeah, you're right. Netflix has been in it forever.
So Netflix was really like the smartest thing ever because they were ready to go from the beginning. And yeah, everything else that's been launched now, people roll their eyes like another thing I have to pay for. So unless you have a killer show that's unbelievable and you must watch, like you're not going to sell much at all. So, but the network sold because they have something rare. You know, wrestling is its own thing, and you can watch everything that's ever happened on there. So no, I disagree. I think that's not what they wanted. You know, they can do.
I got for you, Joe. What's the difference between Blockbuster and Netflix?
One's out of business.
Well, one's relevant and one's irrelevant.
Why the fuck is that a joke?
Trick question. It's not.
Yeah, like what the hell did you just say, Tommy? Did you just make that up?
Yeah, I made it up. I
really hope so, because otherwise you're stealing the shittiest material ever known to man.
That's not a trick question. It's literally an easy answer question. It's like and it's a fact. That's like
I remember as a kid, I used to go to Blockbuster. That was one of my favorite things to do as a kid, was to go to Blockbuster and just open up the VHS tapes when I would get them home and just breathe in the smell of plastic, that fresh smell of VHS.
Now we know what the problem is. Now we know what the problem is. Now we know what causes autism.
No, that smell actually causes cancer. That's the fucking whatever it is, hydro.
The PBAs, the PCBs.
Yeah. Thank you. There it is. The fucking
the chlorofluoral or chlorolural.
That smell when you open up a plastic case or like a shower curtain, that smell is actually the chemical that causes cancer, literally.
Everything causes cancer. Farts cause cancer. The armpit smell in your armpit causes cancer. Peanuts cause cancer. Looking at the TV too long gives you cancer.
No, it doesn't.
Anything in this world gives you cancer.
No, this is a literal.
No, this is a carcinogen. Like
that's actually the thing.
This is actually a carcinogen, like for real. Anyway, let's listen to the donations. We got donations coming in.
Super Chat Party.
Oh, Tommy, man, my brain cells.
Oh yeah, that explains a lot. Incest Mountain Man.
Incest Mountain Man. Sleepy Never, thanks for the donation, buddy.
By the way, I'm just saying, I mean, I like that smell too, but
yeah, I mean, I have smelt it myself, but it's like it's not right. Like you're like, this should not. I'm not supposed to breathe this.
It's too good.
Yeah, you're getting like your lungs are like fucking nope. We're gonna get polyps in 20 years from this. I would say you're okay doing it a few times, up to 3 times in your life, maybe, or a few more. But like if you did that
too many movies.
Yeah, you did that like 3 times a week for like 5 years, 6 years.
Give it a hell yeah!
Something's
Tommy
happening.
looks like a fat Cosmo Kramer.
I wonder why they have. I wonder why they haven't like captured that essence as a scent yet. Like they got new car smell. Why don't they have new DVD smell? Why isn't that a thing?
Or like lacquer, like plastic,
shower smell.
like fermenting lacquer smell.
Or you know what? I gotta say, I do like odd scents. Just pledge, like lemon pledge.
Yeah.
Not
When you're
like
cleaning the wood.
That pledge. A lemon chemical.
You think Tommy became autistic from incest?
Oh, no. Sleepy Never, thanks for the donation, man. No, I think it's from smelling tapes. I think we finally figured out what happened, Tommy.
All the tapes.
No, I had autism way before that. Okay, I was born with it.
Well, I mean, I got a 110 IQ. That's not very good, you know.
When I was born, I was fully autistic. I couldn't even hold a pencil in my hand when I was a child. I had to go to years and years of therapy.
Damn.
Just to get to where I am today. Where I am today, where I can hold a pencil in my hand, and I used to have a stuttering.
Real SJW outrage.
God bless your parents, though.
Millions of fans love Henry Cavill as Superman. Want a Man of Steel sequel since 2012.
Right, they fucked him.
Love Affleck as Batman, and the WBDC jackasses have no plans for a new Superman or Batman movie. So they can focus on Birds Prey, Batgirl, Supergirl.
Haskell 420, thanks for the donation, man. Yeah, I mean, I thought the first remake Superman with Henry Cavill was all right. It was a little dark and a little bit grim, but I thought it was okay. And I was looking forward to a second one. Oh, let's try a second one. And then they blew their load, man. They were like, we gotta be like Avengers.
Killed that POOSAY, Tommy. Be a man. They don't call her Little Debba for nothing.
Oh.
Debba.
Little
yeah,
Debba.
You hit it on the head, Joe. Like them trying to
The
be like
Goon.
Avengers. That's
You
their
know, I
exact
think
problem
they
is
should-
that
I
they've been
think they
reactive.
should do a modern day movie. Michael Keaton as an old man, old Batman, and he's trying to make a new Batman. He's trying to he finds somebody like.
Oh.
I think that would be an interesting movie, honestly.
They have that. It's called Birdman.
Shit bum.
Here are a few words to describe Tommy. Fake, 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 fake. Fake, fat, fuck, cunt, nugget, fake, 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 fake. Did I mention fake? Virgin.
There it is.
Pushy
There's the F
whipped,
word.
dick whipped, fake, 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 gray. Bag and of course counterfeit.
Oh my God. A counterfeit fake fag. Debe vasectomy? Debe vasectomy. Oh my
I
God.
think he was trying to go for a vasectomy.
Jesus Christ. A Debe die in a forest. Wow. That's horrible. Oh my God!
There it is.
Everything he says is always all lies.
Him, oh God!
Everything he said, it's always all lies. Everything he says, it's always all lies.
Tommy, him, oh God, him, oh God, him, oh God, him, oh God, him, oh God.
Tommy's so fake.
Him, oh God, too sweet, him, oh God.
Tommy's so fake. Tommy's so fake. Tommy's so fake. So goddamn fake. Tommy's so 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 fake. So goddamn fake.
Are you gonna put him in an oven? Jesus, I love that donation.
Fuck that asshole Jeff and his lame attempt at humor. Tommy's jokes are funnier. Asshole has no balls to say that to my face. Anyway guys, great show tonight. You're making my night at work better. The Himmel God has spoken.
Oh man, him, oh God, thank you, him, oh God.
I didn't realize it was a Jew joke at first. I thought maybe Himmelgod's family died in a fire or something.
No, and well then Tommy went to tell the stupidest one ever, the oven thing, but you know that joke is just I remember when we were little kids. Some little kid told me that joke when I was like in kindergarten. I'm not kidding. Thank you though, my God, Himmel God with the Himmel bomb, the absolute $80 evisceration. It's all good though, you know, it's all good, man. Thank you, Himmel God. What a fucking Jesus Christ. Largest donation now goes to the Himmel God. Himmel God. And Monetize This is tomorrow night, too. Tommy will be here. If you want to boot him off tomorrow, fine. But, you know, I don't know. But Tommy's looking good. Tommy, how do you get your hair to do that, man? It's pretty amazing.
I don't know. It just happens that way. I just don't know. If I don't soak it down with water, it just... It was like when I could show you pictures of me when I was a baby. It was just like it just would shoot up.
What was the inspiration? Were you watching House Party earlier? House Party 2?
No, actually, I was watching what was it? Breakfast Club. Honestly, I was a little bit earlier on Netflix. That's on Netflix now.
Fancy yourself Anthony Michael Hall, do you?
Huh?
Said fancy yourself little Anthony Michael Hall, do you?
It's a good movie. Yes, it is kind of funny and entertaining. But
go look up who Anthony Michael Hall is.
Oh my gosh, what? Who is Anthony Michael Hall?
Not Judd Nelson.
Did you just say Anthony Michael Ho?
Oh, I said Hall.
It sounds like you're saying Ho.
Like the Thundercats, Anthony Michael Hall.
No, like Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh, I love Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh.
Wait, isn't he at the thing Saturday too? He's like my favorite of all time.
He might be.
Or was it that thing last week they were?
Oh no, it was the Northeast Wrestling thing, I think.
Damn, I wish I saw that ahead of time. He was the best. He was like my first favorite wrestler.
Yeah, I liked him.
Anyway, with a flag and a piece of wood. Come on, what's not to like?
A piece of wood, yeah. The 2x4, baby.
Bit of wood, yeah.
You should have put a nail in it. That would have really...
Well, I don't think the hardcore was division just yet.
Yeah, that's what he would do. If they brought Hacksaw Jim Duggan back in '98 to the WWE, he should have had
barbed wire around it.
Yeah, he'd been like Terry Funk. Well, Terry Funk would have been mad at him for ripping him off. Or Mankind. Did you just take a dump, Tommy?
No, I was just opening up my nose. I was just like clearing up my nose. That's what I was doing.
It does seem like the kind of guy that might wear Depends just for convenience.
I don't wear damn Depends.
Is there a different brand you'd like to endorse?
I don't wear diapers at all, so why are you saying I wear diapers?
I didn't. I just said that perhaps you seem like the type that might.
I don't wear diapers at all.
Dude. No, I don't wear Depends. I don't have that problem.
You keep specifying Depends like there's another company that you're hoping is gonna, throw you some endorsement money.
I don't expect people to throw me endorsement money. I've never never defended on somebody to give me endorsement money.
Defended on it?
I mean, would you endorse them?
Yeah.
Hell no, I'm not an old man.
Well, but why not? But you don't have to be.
So only old people.
Ask that question to Joe. Joe, would you, if Gerber called you up or Depends called you up and said, Joe, we'll give you $10,000 if for every episode of the Joe Cronin Show you wear Depends and you say and all this stuff? Would you?
Wait, why do I have to wear Depends?
You do it for $1,000. Are you kidding me?
Why would I have to wear the Depends though? You don't have to wear the Depends to do the commercial.
Well, yeah, you could, because technically you could say, "Hi, I'm Joe."
Yeah, they want. We're talking. They want a product placement out of you. You got to plug the shit live on air. So
yeah, I mean, I would. Of course, I would. Why wouldn't I? Why the fuck wouldn't I?
You would demoralize yourself.
Why is that demoralizing? What is demoralizing about being like, this is our sponsor?
Yeah, there's people with diseases and real conditions and shit that need diapers. People with like Crohn's and shit like that.
Yeah, what is it? How is it demoralizing? Like, look, it depends. Like, who cares? I'll play with them on the air and show everybody how they go on.
It's better than peeing in a jug, kicking it over, spilling it on the carpet.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Your family mad.
What? What's so? I don't need them. So, what is it? I don't get what's demoralizing about that.
As a kid, I had a small bladder and I had to pee into jugs.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Because my father wouldn't stop a lot, and my bladder was this small as a child. So I would have to sit in the back of the car and have to use a jug.
It's the way of the road, boys. It's the way of the road.
We had a thing in my mom's car for that if I had to pee on a long road trip. That's not that weird.
You literally grew up trailer park boys.
Hey,
decent, fucking decent. You can go fuck yourself.
But here's the thing. Oh, I knew. Yeah, that Leah was right about that show. But you know what? Here's the thing. You wouldn't take $1,000 to do a Depends commercial just to tell everybody to here's Depends, buy Depends. Like they sponsor the show.
No, I would find a more of appropriate sponsor for my channel because I wouldn't because I know.
I think you should be lucky enough a sponsor found you.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
People don't usually find sponsors.
But Tommy, I didn't take the metabolism pill that I advertised 3 years ago. I just told people about it.
That.
No, I told people that. I said, hey, I don't use it on me. I don't need to lose any weight, but this is one of the better pills you can get. I looked around. It's got this in it. It's got this in it.
Didn't you used to sell an energy drink that what was his name? That wrestler was advertising, and then.
Yes, I did, but why?
Tom down. He was looking for that drink.
But why would you turn down a Depends commercial? I wouldn't turn it down. It's not like you have to get on TV and wear it. You just have to tell people about Depends and be like, use my coupon Tommy's diaper, and you get fucking 10% off.
Plus, maybe you get to think up a cool line like, Depends. I'm full of shit. Aren't you?
So Tommy, Tommy,
for television, you have to say Depends. I'm full of crap.
Tommy, I would tell you you're a moron if you didn't take if you didn't take money to do a free commercial for someone that you get paid for, that would be dumb. Unless it was something
you have to have Down syndrome to not take the ad. I've been milking that for a week.
Oh my god, dude.
Sorry, I meant you'd have to have diabetes type 2 to not take that ad.
What the fuck? Hey, listen, we gotta get out of here, but I guess we gotta get out of here. I guess I gotta end it.
Wait, we haven't offended enough people yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Super chat.
Thanks to the Himmel God for the big donation.
Tommy always looks sloppy.
That was Andrew Barber says, you always look sloppy, Tommy. Thank you for the $2, Andrew. Thank you guys for the donations tonight. Wow. We're definitely doing a throwdown next week. This was fucking better than anything. Maybe we'll get wet. Next week, Out of Nowhere starts an hour earlier at 10 p.m. on Wednesday. So look for that. It'll be a little bit earlier. People wanted it to be earlier. And it was a tough time last week. A lot of people said they didn't get the notify and all kinds of shit. So tomorrow night is Monetize This. And anything else anybody wants to say? Brian Himmelfarb, thanks to the Himmel God, too, for the big $1,000 drop on Monetize This last week. And we got Troy in the house.
Yeah, special shout out and thanks to everyone in the chat who apparently loves me but never shows up on Friday nights and lets me sit at goose eggs. Thanks to everybody out there. Yeah, special thanks.
Yeah.
And if you're not a patron of Joe's, become a patron and go check out the Honestly podcast, the most electrifying podcast with Joe Cronin and Tommy NC 2010, dropping the Honestly bombs and blowing your minds like no tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Blow my fucking mind, Tommy. You guys got to get on my Patreon, guys. I mean, seriously, there's so much shit on here. There are so many podcasts. There's all the alerts. There's songs, Morning Madness, inside stuff. There's so much shit, dude. There's 30 hours of bonus stuff here on Patreon. You get the Raw Tarded shirt. Don't forget about the Raw Tarded shirt. That is a wonderful shirt. It's been selling okay. Just so much shit on here, man. We got a ton of fucking shows. And so I know the music already ran out. What's that?
God, I just thought of a new shirt. Oh my God, for Raw Tarded needs a sister shirt, but in blue. Down Sin Smackdown.
Oh, no. I just called it Smackdowns.
Smackdown Syndrome?
No, I just got Smackdowns.
Oh, even better.
Smackdowns. I already made it. I haven't put it up yet, but I do have it. Nope, we think alike. Smackdowns. But anyway.
Now you got to come up with the Norm Macdonald combo pack. Sell them buy 2 get $5 off.
Yeah, like
you
the
Hard and Smackdowns.
Yeah, like the down. It'll just say Down syndrome and then have his like effigy. He'd probably sue you for that though. Like, it's all Howard Stern's fault because they couldn't say retard. If he got to say retard, that would have been, well, it probably would have been bad too. But Howard Stern's a fucking. Well, he probably made the. They were probably like, listen, you know that this is like an Illuminati thing. Like, it's gone across to everybody. Even Howard Stern was told like you'll be gone if you keep saying retard. We got a new thing that's going on in Hollywood with the globalists, and if you say this stuff, we'll put you in jail and we'll get rid of your show. So Howard Stern had to even change his show from saying retard when he literally had characters with retard, like Wendy the retard. Like, people getting mad at me who like listen to Howard Stern for saying it. And it's like, dude, you listened to it for 20 years. Now you're pretending like it's some bad thing. Go kill yourself, you born-again idiot. Seriously. Bunch of pussies out there. Thank you to Tommy NC 2010. Thanks to everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night for Monetize This. Troy, do you want to play PUBG or?
Nah, I got NHL.
Too late?
NHL's the jam.
The new NHL?
Oh, yeah, NHL's the jam, man. Gotta get those coins. Gotta get on hut.
I've been playing with Bobby a bit, but you know how he is.
Yeah.
You never know when he's going to show up. Well, I'm going to call it a night because it's later. This is supposed to be an hour-long show. We
good show.
Did a three-hour show. I got to tell you, this might have been my favorite episode. One of my top favorite episodes of this so far. So thank you guys.
Yeah, it was happening.
Check out Patreon for the Jake and Joe podcast, the Corrupted podcast, Morning Madness, After Dark podcast, and of course, Corrupted on Saturday nights. Goodbye, for real, really leaving this time. Bye.
And I will throw down, knock your life.